Why, hello. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for being here. Sorry if I just missed a subscribe. I saw it. I saw a ghost of a notification pop up. Everyone, thank you for being here. Welcome in. Let's see who we got. John Robinson in the house. Hi. Ben, thanks for being here. Creepster. Curtis, South Florida in the house. Hello. 40, G-Man. Renee, everyone, welcome in. I'm Yumble. I make videos. I make videos, live and otherwise. Did you guys see the? Well, some of you were probably here for the creation of it, but the video here. I'm pulling it up right now. The video of the train station start map. Schwyz Junction. A lot of you were here when we were building it. But I'm very happy with how the video came out, and I think it's one of the best thumbnails on my channel. And I just kind of threw it together, but the interchange was very, looked like calligraphy, so it just kind of worked out. But everyone, thank you for being here. I've got a special interchange plan for today, one that I've never actually tried, which is surprising, because I've tried a lot of them. But I'm just thinking of, combinations that I haven't tried yet. Shoddy, welcome in. Astronash, thanks for being here. David, welcome in. J&B. Felix, Pesty, guys, welcome in. Thanks for being here. I'm sorry I was about a half hour late starting stream. I just I'll be honest, I was playing Manor Lords earlier and I got lost in it. Got lost in the Manor Lords. I made it farther than I ever had. So I learned a bunch. I learned a bunch about the game. It's really, really good. I'm gonna be disappointed if they pull the plug on the demo, if and when. I'm gonna be a little sad because even the demo is really, really good. Cities is eternal, but a good medieval builder is tricky, is what I'm realizing. It's still a demo, yeah. Bong Squad, welcome in. And Brack, thanks for being here. Welcome in. Anik in the house. 40, a remaster of the Michigan Left. It's a lot like the Michigan Left, but different. I'm gonna call it. It's probably more like a median U-turn interchange, if I had to guess. I'll have to show you what I'm imagining. I haven't actually built it yet. But here's what's changed. The roads in City Skylines have been updated, right? So we all have these cool new one-way roads. 4-lane, 5-lane, 3-lane, 4-lane. I figure those will probably get used today. So it'll be downloadable from the workshop if everything goes well. Walter, welcome in. Thanks for being here. It won't play for you. Ooh, John, why? Have you troubleshot it? Robert Downey Jr., that's not funny at all, actually. Met median U-turn? Yeah. Hi, welcome in. I already said hi. I mean, you should say something more, you know? Be doing a little more. CE Plays, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Medieval time map in City Skylines, that's a cool idea too. Hi from Manitoba, welcome in. Thanks for being here, Ben. All right. There we go. So 81 tiles doesn't work in the asset editor. Oh, actually, we're not even going to be in the asset editor currently. I want to figure it out in the... let's start a new game. Let's just do it. Let's jump right into it. We're going to go to Interchange Test Map, as we do. And I don't think I have to change anything, really. Let's just make it up. Let's just do it. Just normal stuff. Wouldn't load for you? You had to wipe all models? What does that mean? Vincent, welcome in. Oh, wipe all mods. Are you? Did you try to load other maps or just my map? Because if you haven't changed your mods, do other maps load with that configuration? Riley Whetstone, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Karsten, thank you for being here. Medieval time map is a really good idea. I would love that if there was a progression through time in cities, but that just isn't. We're just not there yet. Volk, thanks for being here. Interchange test map, Creepster, yeah, Interchange test map is where I spend a lot of my time too. Obviously, you've noticed. I want to say maybe a fourth of the content on my channel is made in Interchange test map, but it's because I like it. I found part of the game that I really like zooming in on, because I'm not an expert detailer, I'm not an expert city builder, but There's something about interchanges that always, or like once I started doing them, it started with a partial cloverleaf and then just was all downhill from there. I specialized real fast. Gentle wind blows. Wind God, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Enjoy the lurk. Clabster, are you saying that no maps would load for you or just my map? Because there's nothing unique about my map that would make it not load. Does that make sense? Yeah, Amatopia. That we're friends with him. That's City Walk, City Wall. He's really good. He's like probably one of the best detailers the game has ever seen. Amy, thanks for being here. Sorry. My lighting settings do that. They're a little drastic, so I should probably fix them at some point. But I've been living with that for 2 weeks now because I have play it turned way down. It doesn't matter. Let's start by getting rid of the underground roads, shall we? I haven't booted up City Skylines in a few days. I'll be real with you. Nice, Riley. Yeah. Did I comment on any of them? I'm always peeping the workshop. Looking for interchanges, looking for trouble. I feel like the camera's moving really slowly here. It might just be that I'm used to Manor Lords because I've been playing that all afternoon. Ooh. Oh yeah, and there were issues. Does anyone know about the issues with network? Q, if you're in here, I know that like Network Anarchy was having some trouble for a day, but it seems to work fine for me right now. Everything seems good. Drifting off for a second. Oh, sorry, Amy. Learn to have your sunglasses ready. Yeah, right. Bring sunglasses. Hello from Ontario. Welcome in. Thanks for being here. You had to delete the starting interchange. That's okay. Totally fine. Yeah, kind of the point of the maps that I've been focusing on recently and creating and sharing and stuff have been a big part of it is that they're meant to be upgraded as you go. So nothing is meant to be permanent in that way. All right, that looks good to me. So I'm just setting up the map right now. I'm just prepping all the stuff. I'm not gonna save this or anything. Really, I should have an interchange setup that I come back to every time, but the setup is always a little bit different every single time. So we're just gonna go wild here. Nice. That should be pretty even. So once we get this set up, today we're going to be building the kind of a median U-turn interchange, which I haven't really seen done. It's going to look a lot like a roundabout. It's not going to, well, the popular sentiment may be, why don't you just use a roundabout? But make no mistake, it will be quite a bit more effective than a roundabout. How's the YouTube experience going so far? Great. It's been a great couple years. Karis, welcome in. Greg, what's up, man? How are you? How you been? Hate how uneven the roads. Everything's fine, really. Like these are. Actually, I should check. I'm assuming that they're perpendicular off each other. If they're not, that would bother me. So let's check. Yeah. We got the 90 degrees. It's fine. It works. Works for me. Thank you. Appreciate it, Greg. Thank you. We're going to be building an interchange today. So this will be the overpass. Let's check our measurements here. I don't really have... Like, I have a general idea going into this, but this is really going to be a lot like with the If you guys were here, if any of you were here for the trumpet interchange, it's kind of like that, where I go into it roughly knowing what we're going to do, but without being totally sure. I'm just going to go 10 meters high. Move these up. Hope everyone's having a good day. Now, are these the same distance from the road? Because that would be kind of nice. 4 units, 5 units, they totally aren't, but that's okay. Thank you, John. All good, hi. A service interchange, I guess. It'll be a service interchange, correct. Yep, exactly. Yeah, it's a mod to make the roads look darker, so it's called Road Options. So the mod is Road Options, but it shows up in the settings as Roads Color Changer ++, and it gives you these sliders where you can make them lighter or darker. I like them on the medium dark side. They look quite dark, but that's actually medium dark. Like all the way black looks like very stark in comparison. So let's actually, I'm just going to work off of those nodes actually and forget about this road for now, I think. Shoddy, having a good night? Good. Glenn, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Yeah, Richard Mumford, we're going to be doing a bit of a Michigan left type thing here. Let's, maybe these are 4 units out from the road on either side, so let's assume 12 units is good. That'll give us just enough room to pull this off. It's going to look a lot like a diamond interchange. Actually, here, let's go a little further. So instead we'll do like 14. Some other even amount. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. When will we see a map making from me? I'm not really a map maker. There are certain ways that I want to start the game, but I'm not much for making maps personally. That looks okay. I'm surprised there's not a node in the middle. There is, but it's not centered. Here, let's actually undo what I did, and we'll just work backwards off of the... We'll just work backwards off that center node. Because there's something that's not lined up. But because I know this is where we're working off of, if I start there, everything will be fine. And if I don't connect this now, I will definitely forget. 100% chance. And we'll do this one too. Let the cars in. Let them in. Let them in, I say. Enter blocked junction now. The highways you found on the Steam Workshop are the same as default. The lines and colors are different. Yeah, there's a few. So the roads can be a bit finicky when it comes to like different packs will have different textures, and not all of them match the base game texture, right? A sunken interchange and or exit. I always sink the road just a little bit. I do the cut and fill method where, like, I'm going to start with 10 units over and then 10 units under. Excuse me, 5 units over and like we'll begin with 10 meters high, and then eventually we'll split the difference and put this to -5 and this to +5, and we'll maintain that 10 meter difference but shift the whole thing down. In that way, they're always sunken pretty much. So I haven't really considered how this is going to work. We're going to need node controller to make it happen. For starters, I feel like I want it to be wider for what we're about to do. So let's go 1 unit wider than I did. This one, hopefully. So we're going to go 6 units away from the middle. So 16 across. And then we'll go just 12 down. We'll actually ground this one. So this is just a good general starting point for a service interchange. Yeah, we're doing it. Proper and most realistic way of starting a city. Good to make a map with all your experience and lovely interchanges. Maybe. I'm always doing different stuff. Like I'm always it's never just one thing with me. I don't know how to say it. I always want to be like following whatever idea feels the best at the time. Here we go. So the built-in, we have a built-in 3-lane one-way and 4-lane one-way road. So here's what I want to do. Let's see how close together these can be. I think I already know the answer, pretty much. I think that's about what they'll end up being, and that should be able to support the 4-lane road just as easily. But the cool thing is these are built into the game. This one and this one, not the other ones. So if I release an interchange, we'll all have the same things without having to download like extra roads or anything. Ooh, that's 3 units. All right, let's try it. One unit. They're going to have to be 2 units apart. It has to be an even value. Excuse me, they're going to have to be 4 units apart. Just looking at what I got here. So we're going to do some node controller magic. Who here saw the median U-turn video? It's going to be hard to explain, but you're going to see it happen right now. That's the starting point. I would really like it if I could make them right next to each other. I don't think it's going to work, but let's try it. Let's try it initially just to see if it's possible. So just 1 unit up and then 1 unit down to get a starting point. If you didn't see that video, spoiler alert, something crazy is about to happen. Something real unique for this game. All right. So we take node controller and we shift the ends out. Check it out. Glenn, welcome in. Do I work from a drawing? No, it's all in my mind. I just think about this a lot. I'll be honest. I'm always considering. What are the odds that this works out well? So these have to shift out until they look perpendicular, basically. Yeah, I'm just always making stuff up. Use the wrong road? This is the wrong road? No, I think I used the right road. Oh, yeah, I used the wrong road. I mean, it's okay. We can always be changing the road. The lane math is flexible. So what I want here is for this to be flat, or for this to be like straight. So the red one, we want to shift it further out. Yep. And then the blue one, we want to shift it the same in the opposite direction. Ooh. $8 and -8. It's not looking too good. Can we do 9 and -9? Let's see how that looks on both sides before I commit to anything. Oh. Yeah, just about. That's pretty much what we're going for. Not exactly, but pretty much. Yeah, I'll change stuff around based on the lane math. We'll see what happens. CT Man, welcome in. Houston's highways have frontage roads. Yep, this has nothing to do with Texas. Sorry to burst your bubble. This is nothing to do with Texas. That one's another one that's been requested in the past. It's like the Texas U-turn interchange. +8, -8. Straighten out ends. What did I do on this one? Was it 9? I must have done 9, yeah. +9, -9. So I'm using node controller to shift these out just a little tiny bit. It'll make for a good U-turn area, is what we're going for. Glenn, thank you! Aww. Nice one. Glenn, thank you for the support. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Much appreciated. Can't send super chats. You sure can. Super duper chats. So I would love for these to be straight across, which means we may have to shift that middle node. But I'd actually prefer it if we didn't have to, mostly. So let's try to put these back a little bit. 9 is too much, and 8 doesn't work. Right, 8 doesn't work. Does does negative 8.1, positive 8.1 work? It does. 8.1 will do it, and will look basically straight across. Pretty much. I like that. Green screen mug, yeah. Walter, welcome in. Most cursed non-standard interchange. Ooh. Like a contraflow left as an interchange is pretty cursed, in my opinion. A lot of nasty stuff going on there. A lot of shenanigans. 8.1. 8.1. What I want to know, along with everything else, let's turn off all the markings because they look weird. This asset is handling this wonderfully. Like these assets are looking actually very, very clean right now. And that looks like a network. That just looks like the same network but wider with a median in the median, with a barrier as well. Greg, thank you. I appreciate it, man. Enjoy the emotes. There's one called Booty, and it's a butt, and it's a riot. I could say that. I could say that on the internet. It's the internet. Thank you, Greg. Node controller has an option for U-turns. I do, Ryan. Yes, I'm familiar with the node controllers. Ooh. So this side is showing a little artifact. Remember when I said that it was handling it very well? This side handled it beautifully. 8.1, negative 8.1 with markings off. Okay, same thing, right? Weird. I'll go to whatever number doesn't make that 15. I mean, this is going to change later. I just want them to be the same for now. So what we've got here is two separate networks kind of set up to look like they're one network. But the reason we did that is so we get a left turn light, because we're going to have traffic doing a U-turn. I've already kind of messed it up, but that's fine. What we need is a little more space. Oh, it just got way more complicated than I thought it was going to be. It's kind of a good thing, though, because it'll be done right. I'll be doing it the right way. I have to do this again, but like different. You'll see. It'll be great. Booty pound. Greg, thanks, man. Felix. Yep. Guys, thanks for all the emote support. What? There's nothing wrong with it. It's fine. It's healthy. So we're actually gonna move all this back. And by back I mean forward. We're gonna take this. I know it seems like I'm doing the same thing over and over, and I am, but that's not entirely what's going on. That's just part of it. That's just part of it. Don't worry about it, is what I'm saying. This part could be almost tiny, but let's not do that. Let's do 10 units. 10 units across. Because we need room for the U-turns, everybody. We need space for the U-turns. Kardik, welcome in. Kardik, thank you for being here. And I guess this is going to be 3-lane highway. Like, the ramps should probably be made of highway ramp, right? Bulk, you got faith in me? Good. I'm glad to hear it. That's what we need. We need that energy. I think I've got it. I've just never done it before. Like, I've built this in my mind Between yesterday and today, I've like put it together a few times, but like the actual, just the lanes and the lights, not the actual construction of it. But yeah, I've only done a diagram of, I think, one interchange, and that was the single point partial cloverleaf. It's cool. You can actually see it on my Instagram. M150 made a picture of this diagram, and came out really nice, actually. What did I do? 1 unit on either side? This is real sketchy, but it's kind of good. So now we should be able to take this and use our 3-unit, or no, wait, our 3-lane road, which may become a 4-lane road, but who's counting? 10 units. What's up, chat? There we go. So this is our new starting point, which is a little better than the other one, but I just need that space. I need to buy that space back. Because of Marnie, because of your videos, taking a huge interest in real-world road layouts. Very cool. Yes, road layouts affect us all. They affect everyone. So it's important to. Well, I don't think it's important to consider these things, but I think it's really cool to do it because everything affects us so much, like cities, places we live, all this stuff. It matters. Even if it's invisible to us and like we're not paying attention, but City Skylines kind of brought road layouts and interchanges and urbanism in general to the forefront of my mind. Now, should I think this is slightly lame, but this will work better with these measurements, but I don't particularly like doing ramps here. Excuse me, I don't like doing elevated ramps. Thank you, the various. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Shouldn't the bridge have an extra lane for lane math? David, the lane math is subject to change. I don't know yet. Is the short answer. The all are over. Dave, what's up? They're all over? Yeah. It's all over, but the crying. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to add a couple units on. I just want to see wherever I can have like an elevated thing. Oh my goodness. Are there moderators in the house? Jonah, welcome in. How are you? There we go. I got him. Don't worry, everyone. I got him. That's what I get? No. That's okay. You're sure it's totally legit? Yeah, me too. 100%. And they're gone. Yeah, I got it. I got it. So what I need to figure out right now is how close a 3-lane ramp. I assume we're going to want 3 lanes. Though we probably only need 2. Let's try this out. So here's the problem. If I need to move this a little bit further back. Let's try 1 unit further, because we cannot have it up against the road like that. I'd have to elevate it, and I think that's really lame. I think making bridges where you really don't need to is unfortunate, and I know that I know I can do it. I know I can make this happen. Roads and lane maths. It's almost too much to take, I understand. It's overwhelming. I get emotional too. So I'm going to add on a unit. So I'm going to go 11 units on this side. We're going to do this like the worst way possible, pretty much. It's going to end up being 12, isn't it? Yeah, in total it'll be 12. 11 units on that side. 12 units on this side. And like I said, this is the worst way that I could possibly do it. And here we are. Okay. So let's take the highway. 2-lane ramp. And we're going in. We're going crazy. Glenn, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Enjoy the early videos. Thanks for being an early bird. The next one will be in a couple days. Not tomorrow exactly, but soon. I can dig that. Let's see how this looks on all sides. The slope is neither here nor there. The lane math is neither here nor there. But that's the shape that I'm looking for, I think. I'm going to look back in a minute and see how many people said ramp backwards. Anyone? Haven't we been at 12 units before? Jersey, what do you mean? Four units away. Yep, we're 4 units away on either side. Ramp backwards. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. I couldn't do it without you. Last time, though, somebody pointed out, like, legitimately, I forgot something completely. Something that would have been crucial, and I was like, no, it's fine. I swore up and down that it was totally fine. I meant to do it. Everything's good. I've checked it all out. I hadn't. It was not true. So now we need to go some amount away and turn into 6-lane road. This part's going to be really weird. How many? Probably 8 units? Maybe 6? It's totally fine. In fact, it in fact was not fine. GameStark, there's still going to be quite a lot of space to move around. Like, this is about 4 meters per side, so this is about 8 meters of radius that they're going to have to turn around. So making it wider doesn't sound advantageous to me. It's already an 8 meter wide, like, radius turn. It's substantial, put it that way. Jennifer, there should be a button for join. Let's try 6 units away and see how it looks. So this is a bit of an experiment. I just don't know these numbers yet. I don't know what... Chris, thank you! Chris, welcome in. Enjoy the emotes. Nice, yep. Basically that, but different. So we'll end up doing... Let's shrink this all the way. Yep. As I said, like that, but different. We're going to shift the blue one. Was it 8.1? I think it was 8.1. This one will go negative 8.1. These will go as small as possible. Uh-oh. Oh, it's not enough. Why do they look like that? Is this node grounded? Well, that's pretty good. Base Dated, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Which mod allows you to ground roads? Yeah, network, it just changed. Network anarchy is the answer. So let's try 9 and negative 9 just to see. That seems to work. Jennifer, thank you. I appreciate it. Enjoy the emotes. Enjoy the little hat. All that jazz. 6, but if they ask, I'll say it was right. Yeah, it looks better than it did. It's still not quite where I want it to be. But it's close. It's very close. I don't know if that needs to be further away. Farther. 8 units. Drive safe. Okay. Negative 8.2. Positive 8.2. Whoops. I deleted it. There's no way to undo what I just did. This is fine. This is fine. It's not going to get worse, I swear. Here's one way to figure out which side is which. There we go. Now I know this is the positive side and the other side is the negative side. 8.2, negative 8.2. Sorry if that's really small on the screen. It's small on my screen too. Have I ever played RimWorld? Yeah. I'm not good at it, but it's a lot of fun. That goes for a lot of games that I enjoy. There we go. That's the type of thing that I'm looking for. Like, ultimately, I really wouldn't prefer anyone crossing anywhere. Like, just no crossing on any of these. And certainly no crossing on this one either. Oops. But basically that. I'm not sure what the benefit of this is over a over a diamond. We're gonna find out. Oh, there's no right turn here. This is backwards still. Now let's see. They're gonna end up making a U-turn. So maybe. Oh yeah, this is supposed to be a 2-lane highway ramp anyway. So the left lane would be for vehicles turning left. I feel like it should end up being a 2-phase light where a diamond isn't, but I'm just not exactly sure how. By the magic of lane math, hopefully. How often do I get back to Lancaster? Once every, like, 3 years. It's not very often. If that. Usually longer. It is not just a roundabout overpass. No, it's a U-turn. It's worse than a roundabout overpass. It would run more traffic than a roundabout overpass still. Because it's going to be signalized. So we've got the left lane going to the far left, making a U-turn with oncoming traffic. So the lane markings will denote that. We'll see what happens. 8.1, yeah, no, that's not going to fly. 8.3. Let's just smash this all the way. And then maybe we'll just do the red direction? No. The other two. 20. I think that's pretty much what I want, at least to test this, and then we'll swap this out with 4 lanes where necessary. Moby Man, welcome in. No, there won't be a way to T-bone on this. It's not gonna be possible. Not without driving up over a curb, which like is already widely agreed upon as a good way of stopping cars from hitting each other. Converging diamond. It's kind of like that, yeah. No, I think they meant the real Lancaster, New Hampshire, because that's what they said. Food for the gods. T-boned as in accident. Well, I mean, T-bone is a specific type of accident, right? It's where it's a T. It makes a T. One car's going, the other car hits it. That's a T-bone. So that type of collision, which is devastating, isn't really going to be possible here. Here's the theory. The lane math will change, but the theory is this. Or actually, let's just do lane arrows. Yep, both are right turns, as it should be. One of these is going to be a U-turn. Oh man. Sometimes it lets us do. Is there any situation where this magically lets loose? Let's spread these out one more unit and see what they do. Or here, we can test this before I have to undo what I've done. I guess what I want is, it should make a round end if I do it correctly. Here, we'll elevate it. Let's go back down to 10 meters. And then we'll just put like 3 units. Yeah. I kind of liked that they look like a singular bridge. That was kind of a feature in my mind, but if I do this, it may come out better. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can get a rounded curb out of this, just in theory. Or in practice. Right. Alright, let's see how these look when they're smashed. Theodore, you'll kind of have to see the end result. What I'm doing is hard to explain because I don't really know what it is yet. I know what it is, but I don't know exactly how it's going to look. I don't know what the result is going to be. Like that is what I'm really looking for. So that actually has a rounded curb on it, where if I put them right next to each other, it just doesn't do that. So here's the difference. It's already there. Here's the difference. It's like the crummy vanilla U-turn, which looks like that, which I might as well use a single road if we're going to do that. But what I want it to look like is this. I want it to be a... Oh, it's backwards. Classic. What I want it to look like is a sweeping, nice, like, U-turn that looks like a human could do it in their human car. Does that make sense? Can I grab the nodes and bring them together? No, so I'm using node controller to shift them. I don't think that's the problem. Yeah, I'm going to do it all with node controller. I'm going to keep spacing them out. I'm going to keep spacing everything out, starting with this and then just going up and up and up and just kind of seeing what happens. Yeah, it's not that node controller can't do it, it's that the spacing has to be greater. Like, for instance, let's say red here has to... I'm going to have to shift every single one of these nodes. Oh, there it is. That was it. -1. Because I think they're too close together for me to get them without shifting that node also. Nope, it's not move it. It's not move it, everyone. It's not move it. I promise. I promise. -1. +1. I also want this to be as small as it can be, I think. I think that's kind of the result there. And just paint it in later. So yellow, +1. Blue, -1. Not what I intended, but... Oh, it would be so clutch if everything looked like one overpass, though. That would just be so much of a feature. It doesn't have to be, but the point is now it turns in the way that I want it to without making it so dramatic and wide. Yeah, let's try some value that's less than... Some value in between. Ewan, welcome in. Maybe like... Did we already decide that 8 doesn't work here? All right, 8 works now. Can I put these back to default? No, I can't. It'll smash it. What? Right, okay. These have to go out like a fraction of an inch. So just shift the red one like negative? Negative 0.1. Positive 0.1. I think that's it. I think that's the idea. Without it being a 3-point turn, exactly. What you need to allow the turn lane to make the movement during traffic turning left onto the highway. Well, let's like follow this idea through. I'm gonna replicate this on the other side real quick, but it'll be that probably. For the way that I see it currently, as it stands, the lane math is going to be all over the place. That's okay. I'll figure the lane math out after, I think. Or will I? It would be nice to just have 2 lanes, I think. But then it's an entirely different network, and it's not nearly as wide, and all the little values and tweaking that I do will be totally different. 3 lanes. Actually, that's not so bad. I still wish that this was just one network, though. If 2 lanes, the bridges definitely won't touch. Use the on-ramp network. The on-ramp network. I don't know what that is. Two directional bridges? No. Oh, yeah, I understand. Use the one-way road. Thanks, chat. Thanks for looking out. I would hate to make a mistake. Well, this adds a bit of intrigue to it because I can still shift these in a way. Or I can leave them unshifted, which wouldn't be the end of the world either. 8 and 8. So 8 and 8 works there. Oh, but only because I nudged these slightly. Now I remember. 8 and -8. Yep, so we do have to nudge these by 0.1. So that one goes... Learning. All right, sweet. So that's basically the whole deal. How many units away did I draw this? Because that matters too, because I have to do this on the other side. Six units away. All right, 12 units down to ground. Super duper. I still think these are going to end up being 3-lane roads. I think. So let's just replicate what we got on the other side. Just to prove that I can do it again. I swear I can do it again. Just give me a chance. -1. Yellow. Positive 0.1. Shift them all the way out. We can see which side is which. 7, 8. This one should be -8. Looking okay. James, thank you. Enjoy the emotes. Enjoy the little hat. Enjoy it all. All those things. Thanks for the support. Turn off all these crosswalks because visually they're annoying. Well, I guess these have to exist. We'll see how that factors in eventually. Now, what's different here? Anything? Are these perfect? I think they're perfect-ish. They're perfectly different from each other, actually. If I were to section this off, that's not it. It would be this. Unless we want to allow them to do the U-turn, but I'm not overly invested in in vehicles actually being able to do a U-turn on this thing. Like, it's possible, but why not a gentle curve? I don't know what you mean. It is wider on one end than the other. Yeah, there's some node controller shenanigans going on one side that's not happening on the other. I just want to see, like, draw a couple straight lines here and see if these can be shifted somehow. It might make everything slightly diagonal, but I think it would look kind of cool. So if I were going to shift the... Well, yellow's already shifted properly, so the red one... Yeah. That. And then this red one... Well, it was already pretty good. Right? So we end up with, let's just see what we can see using this. We end up with that happening. So we'll cut that off there. We got the cool little fin there. That's dotted. All right, so we got that one, and then imagine this is a turn for the worst. I might have to up everything by a lane, but I think the idea is okay. The left one doesn't need to be 3 lanes. I mean, we'll see what happens. I think I'm about to bump everything up by 1 lane, which is probably going to change how this even works. Let's see. Shall we? Oh, that's not so bad. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Wonderful, even. Really good. So let's try that. Mess around with it. And then the middle goes up to 3 lanes. Yes. Okay. It's all coming together. Alright, it's a bit funky because it's weird and bizarre. And that's not its fault. But don't blame me. Even though it is my fault. I'm trying to turn off the traffic lights because they're annoying. Yeah, I think this is actually the way to go. So it winds up being, just looking at it in terms of lane mathemagics, all of these kind of go like that, and then this one can merge. And then we lose one to whatever lane they want, really. Welcome in! Is it LP? LP? Is that you? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. It's the alignment is still off, but I'm still in the like concept phase. Yep, all of that. Good. Now this one would go to the middle, and this one would go to the outside, or wherever they want. I don't really care. It'll be a protected turn either way, I think. And then these 3 go to these 3. Unless maybe they want to make a U-turn, but that's kind of... The phasing for this is going to be whack. The phasing is going to be dumb. It might not be big enough for what I'm trying to do because it'll need to have some amount of like capacity to it. But let's see if we can do this on both sides and kind of see what the design ends up looking like once everything's shifted. I really like the turning pocket that we're getting here. Like that's a really great effect. And let's see if we can finagle that over here. Force them into an eternal circle. I'll allow them to make an eternal circle, but I'm not going to force them into an eternal circle. They can if they want, though. It's up to them. Yeah, there's no reason to U-turn in City Skylines unless you design... Like, let's say this is your city opening, and you've got a shopping center over here, and for some reason they can't turn right. The shopping center's over here. For some reason they can't turn left. They turn right, they could go in and make a U-turn and then come back out. That's why people are so mad when I don't put U-turns in my roundabouts. I don't really let it get to me, but I understand. I understand the logic. Dragos, welcome in. I'm trying, everyone. 1 second. Hidden. Goodbye. How would people from the collector turn left to join the highway? Oh, shoot. That's a great question. I hadn't thought that far ahead. Well, they would have to be allowed... Oh, man. They would have to be allowed this. Dang. Which then, there goes my protected turnaround. Very, very valid question. That's how it would be, which stops this traffic, of course. It's going to be very novel, I know that. They just have to drive in circles for eternity. No, this is okay. It's just the phasing. We just went from a 2-phase light to a 3-phase light. That's all. I don't think it compromises anything. Let's dress it up and throw some traffic through it and just kind of see what happens. Just so we can do the like light phasing, the signal phasing, and see how it looks. See what I want to change about it. This is just kind of sticking these where they go. And we'll do this for now. I might change this later. Is a regular diamond 4 phases? I think a regular one is 4 phases, right? Is this a phase interchange? I don't know. I don't know if that's a term. Is it a term? Yeah, but the roundabout has potential capacity problems that I'm trying to avoid here. A diamond is 3-phase? That's what I'm wondering. I did a video on it semi-recently. I just don't remember. I don't remember what the result was. Red one. The red side should already be done. Yep. So the blue one here, and that kind of makes that turn pocket on both sides, which is nice. Let's just see what happens. I think that the phasing may end up, the signal may end up running very similar to a diamond interchange. It's going to be great. Of course. Which, if that's the case, of course, you can do this much easier. The U-turn is meant to change something. I guess the U-turn only really does anything. The point of the U-turn is that you're supposed to be able to do it while this traffic is moving forward. Oh goodness, what happened here? Did I not consider... Oh, no, I considered. Yep, these all just get smashed in that direction. All right, fair enough, fair enough. Well, this is why it's an experiment, so we can learn. So we can learn and understand. Much better than that one. That one is too far apart. Did I set up Traffic Manager on both sides? I think I did. Well, not all of Traffic Manager, but at least the lane connectors. And then maybe some of these. Yep. Yep. Enter blocked junction. Go crazy. Double check my lane connectors. Good idea. Yeah, I did something different here. The point of this is that I really want this to be the right turn. Julian, welcome in. Put the left onto the highway instead of the continuous median. Traffic is blocked anyway? I don't know what you mean. You can't turn left now? I mean, you can. That's your left. Let's just see what happens, and I'm going to play with the phasing on it. But I think everything's okay. Just to like exemplify. Oh, no. Just to see what's happened here. Just to kind of show visually. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to go crazy with this. I just want to, like, look at it. What was that? What was that? One of those cars made a crazy, like, right turn. There is a drop in speed limit that I don't like. So let's actually that's what's called. Oh, whatever that was. I don't know what that they're doing some crazy thing from either the center lane or the right lane where they're kind of going in here. They're doing the trick where you go through a traffic light by like making a right turn and a U-turn at the same time and then making a right. I've seen that in videos. It seems really mean. It seems illegal. Extra node. Nobody's doing the U-turn. Well, no one's going left yet. Why might that be? Oh, I know exactly why it is, actually. Oh, no, I got rid of it. It's because we didn't delete these. Go figure. Classic. So this is Interchange test map. The way that it works is it's a bunch of interchanges strung together to make a ring road. So you can have different amounts of traffic running through it. Nobody goes left until you get rid of that, because that's always the fastest way to turn left. So now they should find that more desirable. Also, I think I turned down the speed. Yeah, so let's go up to 1 speed and play it. No, nope, Horadep, you're wrong. That's not true. They can turn left, and they will. So these are actually, Steve, these are actually two different networks. So I understand what you're saying, but these are actually two totally separate networks. So it's not like replacing just one bridge. These are two different, I don't know how to show you. I mean, they're two different bridges. So that's the trick here. You limit from the left lane? No, like, can we watch? Oh, you're right. Hold on. Yeah, there's no way to turn left. You're 100% right. I take it all back. Damn. Look at them go. From the highway, they're loving it. From the highway, they're like, yeah, cool. Not from the highway. It's a bit of a mess. All right, change of plans. Change of plans on all fronts. That just became a turn pocket. Look at that bus. You saw that bus make the turn. Don't you Michigan left? Well, do you even Michigan left, bro? I think that's virtually what this ends up being. Let's make that change over here. Elias, welcome in. I think the speed limit mismatch is causing some weird little problems. So this is 35, so I'm going to make them all 35. Oh, that's funny. It got the whole thing. If I wanted to set it up like a roundabout, I could. It's funny. All right, so let's look into the light and what that might look like. Definitely obnoxious, for starters. Oh yeah, we're doing lights. I just wanted to make sure everything was like hooked up semi-okay. Can I do it kind of like a DDI? There's not enough space for the left turns to queue up here. Is going to prove to be one issue. Here, let's look at the numbers again. The left lane is going to really need to be like dedicated to left turning. I think. Like the whole thing is going to need to be the left turn. Imagine a U-turn park low. I don't know what that would be. It's not going to be a roundabout though. Like it's not going to if it doesn't have roundabout rules, it's not a roundabout is the thing. Later, Theodore. Yeah, the light is going to be weird, but before I even do that, let's get this right. This has to be left turn only, I think. So the right turn is free flowing. This can go back down to 3, and I think we're doing okay. Let's see if I'm approaching this correctly. But I think toss those down to 3. That messes up all that cool whatever mojo, but what we'll do is we'll combine a few things. Tomato, welcome in. Well, I don't know about this one yet, but we'll start at the beginning here. This will be a combined turn and straight. Because why not? That's free. So those will be straight across. This one might have to be 4. I might be wrong about this, but my gut is telling me that one should be 4. We'll do all that. This one is left turn only. Oh, no. This one can be 3. But then this doesn't need to be 3. Okay. Or this just gets its own right, and that's kind of fine. Latest mirror, welcome in. You sense a disturbance in the force. The force is definitely disturbed with this one. Yes. You're not wrong. So this is now left turn only, which means this lane has to turn left. So this whole thing just became the left turn queue, effectively. Which I'm okay with. Except for the fact that now we're forcing this one to go around the circle. Other than that, it's good, I think. There. Whatever, you can go wherever you want. Wherever you want. It's your world. I'm just trying to live in it. Make a dedicated right turn up to 4 lanes? We could. So up to 4 lanes on this side for dedicated right turn. Where does that leave this, though? Here, let's see. I love that these roads are now built into the game. It's actually very, very helpful. Well, the benefit of doing this is that all the nudging that I did is back to the way it was. So that's kind of nice. I like that. So if we do a dedicated... That's what that becomes. And this is only the left turn. So this, you can U-turn wherever you got a U-turn, but it's U-turn only. And then we lose one. I mean, this farce needs to end. Hashtag end the farce. There we go. No more farce there. That double lane was a lie, and it was unnecessary. And it was holding us back. I think that's what was holding us back, everybody. That's what was really making this not work properly. It was just that, nothing else. The shape is really cool. Like the shape of the whole thing. I love the like turn pockets and how that kind of looks. For sure, just that. Yeah, I know. It was only that. It was only ever that, really. Did we decide dedicated? Yeah, dedicated right turn. So right turners can get off the freeway for free. Just like that. Well, they can get off for free anywhere. Nope, they can get off for free just there, actually. And only there. Is that what I did here? Yeah. Same difference. This one can go anywhere it wants, but it has to be a U-turn. This one... What did I do? That one doubles, which is fine. Straight across, yeah. It's weird doing it upside down. I think it would almost be easier if I flipped the camera. Nice. Dedicated. 3 for free. It's kind of pretty. They're gonna hate what I just did. All the cars are mad. Oh, some are turning around. Some are gonna have to turn around twice. Wait. Get rid of that. It's working perfectly. Send it. Send it to the printer. It's done. So we'll need a light. We won't need a light on these ever, I don't suppose. So we actually only need 3 lights. We only need 4, excuse me. 1 there, one there, one there, and one there. The rest should come together fine. All right, set up time traffic light. Add step. Yeah, of course we need the sync lights. Yeah, I just wanted to, I really wanted to get the lanes right before doing the lights. It can get messy pretty quick if you don't. This is nothing, right? What is this? So this is right and straight. Let's say we're allowing the left turn for this cycle. The left turn is always going to stop oncoming traffic. I don't think it's going to work the way I want it to. One can dream. This side is stopped. Each side is kind of bound by the other side in a way. I think I can do it in 2 phases, though. I think we got this. Is there ever a time where... I don't think I need to break out any of the lights. Talal, welcome in. Talal, thanks for being here. I don't think we need... No, we will need to stop the left turn at some point. All right, so let's start at the beginning. This traffic is allowed in. Yep. And then they get to go through here. And if they get to go through there, then they get to turn. This is going to be complicated. Lights always get you stuck? Oh, yeah, it's going to be weird. It's going to be trial and error. That's how I always do it, though. Like, if you've watched the videos I do, that's the sum of a whole lot of thinking. Savage, thank you. Welcome. Enjoy the emotes. Really appreciate it. Majority of US. Are you responding to somebody else, Justin? Yeah, I think we should densify everything. Pretty much. Fill in the gaps, you know. Any gaps left, fill it in. Allow mid-rise. Mid-rise, mixed-use, transit. All the standard players in the old game. Jesse, thank you. I appreciate it. Welcome in. So the first phase will allow traffic in, which means the left turns have to stop. But through traffic can stop. Man, welcome in. Thanks for being here. So straight through, which means these folks have to stop. Though the right turn can always go. There's no way there's no way to run them independently. It's going to be all or nothing. There's no point of the extra lane here. Okay. So let's see what this does. Straight through, straight out, no left. Straight through, straight out, no left. That's a fine attempt at phase 1. 5 to 15 seconds, whatever. I don't know what that is, Jacob Smith. I have the most soothing voice. Oh, thank you, Jesse. I appreciate it. Oh. Well, I mean, how... But, like, what's the point in saying that? I don't really get to pick, though. like, sorry. It's not... I don't get that much in person, if that means anything to you. So the second phase, the next phase is going to be... This traffic has to stop. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, it's not something that people say to me in person. No, I mean, not matching my face. It's just kind of like, oh, you know, you're really good at guitar, but you look like you should be pretty bad. You know, you're a really skilled painter, but like you look like someone who shouldn't. Something to that effect. So we're gonna stop this traffic. Allow the lefts. Stop this traffic. Allow that. I might be forgetting something. Or, I mean, the left turn is probably gonna stay backed up is the thing. All right. So this is stopped. They're allowed out. They can come around. This must be stopped. They're allowed out. They can turn left. They're stopped. I think I'm forgetting something, but we'll start with this and just kind of see how things work out. If they work out. This current setup, or like this mess here, we may have to delete some cars manually for this to even be allowed to begin. Let's see. Oh, and we'll have them keep their lane before they arrive, also. Let's turn off enter blocked junction on this one and this one, because that's part of the problem. Oh, and I guess we don't really want them entering any of the blocked junctions that I thought we did. Oh, despawning is on also. There's all kinds of issues. We'll just let it build back up. Gridlock, yeah. Yeah, correct. Do I have a beginner's guide? My stuff is all over the place. It's just all tutorials. It's all different. Like, what do you want to know? What are you looking for? U-turn entering is green. No, I think I've stopped it while this side is stopped. I've got this one going. Here, let's see. There's probably a conflict somewhere. Let's see what happens. Oh, we have to turn off despawning as well, because I just want to let them back up. Traffic manager. Oh, interesting. The little after dark symbols and stuff. It's unique. All right. Any left turners at all? That's a left turner there. They shouldn't be entering there. I have this enter blocked junction button turned on. Oh yeah, it's just total gridlock. Yeah, it's just total gridlock. I have to reimagine the whole thing. I would love it if they could make it through this light well. But yeah, what it boils down to is it should essentially be a diamond, I think. I'll try it one more time. Okay, see you soon. Turn off enter block junction. I think I turned it off on almost all of the sides, but yeah, in this case that would be advantageous. So let's imagine from the perspective of these vehicles. Oh, add step. Let's allow them in. They have to be stopped for that to happen. They're allowed out. They must be stopped if we're doing that. They're coming around. and they have to stop on the other side. That's okay. Unless we want to three-phase it, but I don't think we should need to. Now let's start with this. Let's just see what happens. It just limits the capacity of left turns. Add. You're allowed in. The left turns have to stop. You're not allowed out. You're allowed in. I think it's gonna lock up again, but I'll try turning off all of the push the turnarounds. Yeah, more space would be good too, but I'm not trying to break the bank on space. I'm really trying to be a bit space efficient with this. But if it doesn't work, what's space efficient? Let me check the timings as well, because that's part of this. Yeah, no entering the block junction anywhere, I think. It would be really nice if we had like a short like this traffic comes up cycle. I think it's all going to be capacity based. It's going to be a game of how many cars can this interchange hold is the idea. To allow them to leave. That's part of it, but there's something more fundamental that's not working right now. I need to know how long it takes, so I'm just going to delete traffic again. I need to know exactly how long not exactly, but I need to know how long it takes for cars to make this move, go around. Oh, start. I guess I hadn't started the thing. That's probably the problem. How long it takes for a car to come up and go around here and then let them out. Oh, Justin, it just takes practice and patience and 3,000 hours of play. No, you don't have to play for 3,000 hours to make nice interchanges, but it certainly helps. So if we... Yeah, we'll need like a sub-phase to allow everyone to leave. Is kind of where this is going, right? There's a light that can always be green. Yeah, but there's no way to do it because you can't split it up. And this one is always green. This one isn't even a light. But if you're talking about this one, it's... Blake, thank you. Guys, so many of you just got hooked up by Blake. The mod with the dirt just gave out 20 memberships. That's actually so many. That's actually nuts. Wow. It's a lot of names, too. Liam Kirk, to Kraken, Super Ray, Kelly Webb, Alex, Mr. 99, Carbus, Martin, Jared, Anthony, Jason, George Duran, Dave, City Scraper, Klondike, Isabel, Blueberry, Ahmed, Loic Roth, Thomas. Wow. 20 memberships. That's actually crazy. I get the sense that this one could possibly be like, just please just go. Please just go. Yeah, guys, enjoy all the emotes. Say thanks to Blake if you'd like. Fredneck, welcome back. Yeah, 20 memberships. Wild. put my off-ramps to 2 single-lane roads? Split your off-ramps to 2 single-lane roads. Well, let's look at where the backup is. Is it where you're describing? There it is, Blake. One more for the road, apparently. It just went bloink and did one more. Pyro, welcome in. Oh my goodness. I guess the bot broke is what just happened. The bot is now broken. All good, Pyro. All good. Hope you're doing well. It's still going. Jacob, you said it earlier. I don't seem interested in it, and you're right. It's okay. Don't worry. One lane can end at the outer node. That's true, but is the right turning traffic holding us up? That's what I really want answered. Like that's an appointment that may happen, but it's not a solution to any problem that's currently occurring. Does that make sense? The timings leave something to be desired. Dottie, what do you think? I saw a Dottie in the house. Dottie bot. What's the advantage? Well, that's what I said at the beginning. I was like, oh, I think this is going to turn out like a diamond. I was like, this may have all the advantage of a diamond. Currently, it's only running in 2 phases, and the timings leave something to be desired. But it also hasn't cleared yet. All these things are true. Oh my god. 20 is so many, by the way. The U-turns being this close, you don't have any advantage. Yeah. The thing is, the Michigan lefts, where you go left to go right, is not my favorite. I like this left, but not this one, if that makes sense. I like the left coming off this ramp, but not this one. Did someone else gift subs too? Am I crazy? Have I lost my mind? Blake, thank you. It's still just Blake. Is it a roundabout with lights? It's not, because this traffic is crossing all the way to the outside and it's light protected. So I mean, I said it earlier, once you take the rules of the roundabout away, it's no longer a roundabout. Even if it were a circle. Juan, I have 2 videos about the diverging diamond. Yes. Like New Jersey. Yeah, it's like a jug handle in a way, but it's not. It's like a jug handle but different. Kind of expecting a Michigan urban diamond. That would I don't know that this is any better than a spooey either, is the other deal. Why is no one interested in this second to right lane? Blake, is it still going for you? Here, let's see if that resets anything. No, didn't reset a darn thing. I think 99% of our problems get fixed if I turn on advanced lane selection. I'm going to turn it up to 50. We'll just see if anyone chooses to go in the right lane who's not turning right. That'll be the difference maker altogether. Blake, thanks for hooking everybody up. It's literally still going. You're nuts. That's crazy, crazy, crazy. NASCAR, please no advertising. It's still going, Blake. You're wild. You made a banana split. Nice, John. I think it's about to turn into a 3-cycle light. That may as well just be a diamond. It keeps showing the same names. I would turn it off, but I'm nervous to. Here, 1 second. There we go. There. That's got to be it. The left turn stuff on this is so weak, like the left turn situation. But if we can get better lane usage, things would work out semi-nicely. It's just that outside lane is like poison to them right now. They really hate it. You broke it, Blake. Yeah, it's okay. I reset it. It's properly reset now. There we go. Now they're starting to use the right lane. I'm saying it looks a lot better if it actually clears. Greg W. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. I think they'll come back on. There it is. Never ending. Guys, thanks for the support. I appreciate it. Yeah, there's no advantage to this when compared to the diamond, is there? Let's see who we got. G-Man, Jacob Smith, Kardik, Richard, John Beach. Everyone, enjoy your memberships. Enjoy all the emotes and shenanigans and whatnot. Enjoy the little hat next to your name. ACC, welcome in. It is a diamond with extra turns, yeah. It's kind of caught up. Let's see what it's thinking here. Except you can't run a diamond in 2 phases, and yet this one can operate in 2 phase. But it hasn't really caught up yet. It's almost caught up, but not quite. Is it repeating or is it the same? Matt, thanks for subscribing. Welcome in. Any of my mods break? I redid my entire mods list, so that's in my whatnot. That's in my Steam Workshop. You can see all my mods. ! Mods if you want a link to it. But yeah, they're all redone. This is just so slow getting out. Like, these cars are just so sluggish. We may end up having to do something crazy. Like, let's see what this does. Something horrible. Oh, it actually almost worked. Ah, it almost worked. But I think I can pull this off with a diamond. Do we agree? Is it a diamond with extra steps at the end of the day? I was really hoping the U-turn would be, like, super useful. Riley, welcome in. This will clear. I know it looks like it won't, but the second these cars get out of the way, the whole thing clears. It's gonna be tough though. Now it's gonna clear. 3, 2, 1, go. It's never gonna clear. Oh, there it goes. Let him out. Let him out. Let him out. Or, like, should I configure it as a roundabout and then add lights? Is fine. I was really hoping to, like, that the U-turn would be, like, such a U-turny thing. He says it will clear, it doesn't. I mean, it's clearing now. Like, look at the bridge. The bridge empties out every like, cycle. The timings definitely leave something to be desired. Like, right now, the timings are not not well set up. Like, a longer cycle would be totally fine. Like, if we do, like, 15 to 30 seconds. But one of them doesn't need to be 15 to 30 seconds. Save, start, go crazy. Okay. Clear, 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 clear. Yep, just go crazy. The highway just suffers so hard. Like, I really wish that I could do this in good conscience. Yeah, we can. As long as it clears, it works awesome. There it is. I don't know how that traffic is cutting through there. Oof. No, this doesn't work. This cannot work. It's always going to kill it. More cycle length means longer queues. Correct, but it's not the queues that are killing us, really. It's the... Like, there's only 2 pieces of this pie. It can be quite a large pie, and everybody gets a big piece of the pie. Like, it can... The cycle length just means the pie is bigger, but everybody's going to get 2 pieces. They can be different sizes, though. That's something I haven't done yet. The real unfortunate thing is that these don't flow out freely. It would be really nice if they did. I would have to set up an extra cycle in there. Just locked up. Go, 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 go. Yeah, with better timings, it could be a lot better. Limit U-turn to an empty line. So the U-turn needs to happen for this right turn to happen. QB Romania, welcome in. Thanks for subscribing. I'm sorry I missed the last one. I'm sorry. I missed it. Tried turning it off and back on again. Nerdy side, welcome in. 2 lanes for the Michigan turn? Maybe. Maybe. AIP, welcome in. Ryan, I'm not going to open Discord right now. I got to do one thing at a time because I'm barely doing it, is the thing. We'll put the left turn here and we'll keep the right turn here so that we add an extra crossover just to complicate things further. All right. All the lanes are being used, guys. Just so you know, there's not a lane usage issue currently. I would say this side probably has a disproportionate amount of left turning traffic. Here, let's do this. Let's re-engineer this whole idea. Sim Games, welcome in. Yeah, there's no lane usage issue. So let's imagine remove time traffic light. Let's imagine this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Setup. You're going in. Let's do it like diverging diamond style if possible. It might not be possible, but I want it to work this way. That's all cool. Mm-hmm. Left. I think this turns it into a 3-phase light at best. Timing. On ramp 2, right 2, left 2, car split between. I'm sure that what everyone's saying is very cohesive, but like it's very hard for me to read a thing and understand what you're talking about is the thing. Do you know what I mean? Here, let me try something totally different. Now for something completely different. Straight in, stop. There's always going to be a third phase with the way that I'm imagining it. I think what it was before was the two-phase setup. Green. No left. They have to stop. They're going. They're going around. Only one side will be able to go at a time with the way that I'm about to try it, I think. Stop, add the left, go, stop. Go, stop, get rid of the left, go. Okay. If it all clears out one time, I bet it's problem solved. I can fix traffic. Just one more lane. Two super long phases is kind of where this is going. Let's just do like 25 hard timed. 25, 25, 25, start. And then we'll just see how things queue. As long as this has space to get out. Oh, there's just no way. It just binds up on itself. It's just not possible. Especially not without these just being allowed in. Just please go. Just get out of there. Just get out of there. There it is. Uh-huh. And then you go. The through movements are never going to clear. It's DDI-esque, in a way. No, I'm not even sure what the Texas U-turn is. I've researched it, but I don't think this is it. All right. So now we reduce the timings because the timings are outrageously long. 25 is entirely too long. Lots of wasted time, right? 15 seconds solid. The interesting thing about this one is that it's symmetrical on both sides. So when it flips back and forth, still too long. Let's do like 13 seconds solid. Go, go, go. It'll fix as soon as this clears. There we go. Now go. Go, my minions. No, I don't think so. It was wishful thinking. What if there were two U-turn lanes? Potentially. I don't think that it's like a U-turn capacity issue, though. Here. I'm going to keep messing with this. Just see what happens. Little road segments between on-ramps. Just need to be a little bit bigger. Yeah. The problem is extending this is not like a simple task. Because these are two different networks. Stop this. Stop this madness. Delete, delete. Move time traffic light. Do it again. Let's do like a three-phase methodology. So logically, one of the phases would be a straight-through phase, where just traffic is allowed. Straight through without a left turn, so symmetrically, both sides. You're going... You're going. You're leaving. Awesome. By this time, left turning traffic will have built up sufficiently that we'll get the left turns out of there. So add a step. Let the left turns out, which means stopping that one. I think we're heading to Diamond Town right now. pretty quickly. Yep, I think that's it. And then add a third step that allows... Wait. What is this left turn? Oh, no. No, that's right, actually. That's right. Never mind. Stop the left turn. No, allow the left turn. This gets to go. That has to stop. But yeah, I think we're heading to Diamond Town very, very quickly. And then we just play with the timings as needed. With this setup, I think that we could have enter-blocked junctions turned on almost the whole thing. But yeah, welcome to Diamond City, everybody. Population, us. I'm thinking this clears. Possibly. So things of note, the timings are all 13 seconds, which is not ideal. You think this diamond has a better, faster flow? I'm not sure. Welcome in. Thanks for subscribing. Made a service cloverleaf with a 5-lane highway. Nice. So here's what we need. Let's make the let's make this like 15 to 25. More waiting than driving. 0.3 sensitivity on the through cycle. And then the next one is the left turn cycle. This one only needs to be maybe 5 to 10 seconds at most, I think. With low flow sensitivity. And then the last one should also be fairly short. What did I do? 5 to 10? Yeah, let's do 5 to 10. 5 to 10 seconds. Let's just see if that works. So this one's going to be very long in comparison. Oh, that's all messed up. It'll fix in a minute. Yeah, I'll have to re-engineer it to make this segment longer if I want this to work without having that button active. That was a correct comment. It's just a pain. TRM, welcome in. Thanks for being here. I don't know what a turbo overpass is. No, it's okay. It's not the lane change a few things back from the bridge that's messing it up. It should clear regardless if I've done okay, which I think I have. Nice. The phases may be out of order from each other, I suspect. Get in there. You can do it. The tail's coming in, everybody. It's coming in. Don't worry. Oh, this one's getting worse. It's really only getting worse because of this. All right, now it's completely bound up, but it's okay. It'll unbind in a second, just as easily as it... Come on, you can do it. Dang. Yeah, I have to extend those segments. Oh, you know what? I might be able to just do node controller to it also. Let's see if this does anything. Like, make the... make each of these come in. Is this actually a thing, or is this not a thing? It might not be a thing. But it also might be a thing. Where are you going? Anton, welcome in. Thanks for being here. We're experimenting. It's not helping, but that's okay. Isn't the backup with the dedicated right? No. Oh, you're talking about these homies? There's some amount of them, but it's a more fundamental thing than that. Yeah, stop doing that. It would be real nice if, let's see. There we go. Ignore the tear in the world. And the yellow one, back it up. The tear is new to me. I don't know where that's coming from exactly. Oh, there we go. 9's the magic amount. If we can get a smooth flow on that without turning off whatever it's called, without turning on enter block junction, I think we're good to go. And that just means making these longer, which I've done kind of artificially. (8.1), (-8.1). Now we should be able to make this tiny. Yep, we got it. Okay. What did I go with? I think it was 8. I just want these to match, that's all. 13, 9, 9. Okay. 11, 12, 13, 9, 9. Everyone's freaking out, but that's okay. Let's see it work. Let's see the magic. Cool. All right. I like what I'm seeing. Yep, if we can get the other side to clear too, that would be magical. Have we seen the traffic flow in from this yet? Not really. There it is. Okay. I think it might work as long as these clear. As long as they clear once, it clears forever. Here we go. Oh, it's still not quite doing what I need it to do. Not quite. So close yet so far. The through phase is very successful every time. What do you think? Do you think we get it in a moment here? All the left's clear. I think the benefit of this over a diamond is that there's a little bit more queuing space in the U-turn area, which is a funny side effect of it, but that phase can just be longer, I think. They just need to move. They just need to go. So close yet so far. That's the whole theme of this whole concept, I think. So close yet so far. So close yet so far. Michael, welcome in. Not enough for getting off the highway, correct. It's because of this short segment. It's because it's really that they're just not stepping on the gas in the way that I need them to. It's very close though. Like in reality, I think this clears in its current state. Shogo, welcome in. Yeah, I think it's close. I think this clears in a minute because like this is coming in. Or it definitely clears if I really want to give it a little tiny bit of help. It definitely clears when I do that. Then everyone get in your lane. Get queued up. Pick your spot. There you go. Which is like a better... It's a better exit than this is, of course. Ooh, except for that, I really don't like them turning there, or them moving there. In real life, a driver would know to rock and roll through this and just get out of there. Like, I desperately want to turn on this setting, but it's going to bind up the whole thing. Yeah, right there is the problem. Get out of there. Everything else was perfect except for that. All right, everybody, go, 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 go. Everybody, right now. Oh, you tried. Can this not be enter block junction? I forget why. If there's a reason why that can't, why we can't do enter block junction in that spot, because that probably helps. This one doesn't. I'm gonna keep hitting it over and over like it's not gonna kill the junction, but it is every time. I think that one's safe enough. I can live with that. But yeah, it's got a lot of diamond, characteristics to it, is the thing at the end of the day. Like turning the diamond into a U-turn. I don't know how much benefit it actually has. Or a squashed roundabout. It is nice though. Like look, it's working. It's not that it's not working. It's definitely working. The benefit of this over a roundabout is the through traffic. Purely the through traffic from one side of the interchange to the other. They get to all go through all at once. I mean, it's working. Yeah, Mr. Finn. Yeah, I think if I just made a diamond, I think a diamond is usually three cycles, if I'm not mistaken. We're going to do one of those in a second. I'll build a nice diamond. We'll compare it to this. I love how, like, the turn pockets worked out. And I hate how the right turn here can't just go. Like, the right turn is technically free-flowing. Which means that this could probably just be a 3-lane road. Let me do that just to see what could possibly go wrong. Oh, all of my values will be different. Wait, not 2-lane road, 3-lane road, 3-lane. 3 lanes going in. They're coming around. I'm okay with all that. And then maybe it even goes down to 2 lanes here. And then back up to 3. It's funny. What's up, Jake? Let me mess with this. I know we all got a lot of ideas surrounding this. I do too. Oh, but then we only get 1 through lane is the problem with this. Yeah, this has issues. Faisal, welcome in. Here, we leave this at 3 lanes is the answer. And it essentially signifies a turn pocket without actually being a turn pocket. This thing looks crazy. Like the waviness of that section, very interesting. Can't you pick the lane? The lane though? You guys talking about free-flowing right turns? Safer to go down to. So here's what's really going on. Oh, that's why I had it 4 lanes, because I didn't like the lack of lane math here, I guess. I guess we want 4 lanes there. There's no real reason to, but there's no reason not to also. So 4 lanes just on that side. Yeah, might as well. But this one will do a little different. This one will happen like that. They'll have plenty of time to figure it out. You can turn around into whatever lane you want. You're going through. I'm going to use the same lights with the same timings. You are just a left turn and you are just through. Oh, I can turn on red, right? Here's something that I never do, but could and should do. Yeah, in this case, right on red is 100% optimal. All right, I think I got it right. There's a bot. No, I mean, it's already succeeding. I'm just, like, refining it right now. There's not much to change from where I'm sitting. This is the queue space, basically. This spot here is your is your queue space. We have the queue space. We've got it. It's all there, I promise. And then this one can do whatever it's doing, yeah. I say sure, why not to that. I say sure. I say why not. Probably crazy lane usage would be my guess. Yeah, very nice lane usage, actually. Very, very clean. The right turn on red thing is funny when everybody's turning right. It's funny because it's not right lane right turn on red. It's everybody right turn on red. So they all sneak in. So right turn on red is not actually going to work here. It works if we put it to a different node, of course. Yeah, these are right turn on red light, but I wish it could be by lane instead of by direction. It's the same problem. Just a giveaway? No, that's death. No. That's asking for people to negotiate this amount of traffic coming at them at presumably 35 miles per hour in an interchange setting. Oh, well, it's about to be 35. There it is. And I think that's asking a lot of people, because it's not like a roundabout where the traffic is slowed down. It's like it's all just a fiasco. So if you have to yield and try to get into that, good luck. We need to protect them with a red light there. 2 different lanes would give you the lights. Of course, yeah. I know. I could split it. So the right turn goes to here, of course. But the right turn isn't the problem. Is the thing. That's the one thing that I keep knowing and believing in my heart. Is that the right turn that everybody wants to be a slip lane is not the thing that's backed up ever. So as far as solving anything, that doesn't is the thing. Faisal, welcome in. What music? It's Chill Hop. It's just a record label that does like real basic content creator type music that's copyright free because I'm signed up with them. But it's like good. Like I tried a few different types of music. When I first became concerned about being like copyright striked, and this was my favorite of the bunch by kind of a lot. Yeah, their creators are very, very good. The service they provide is very basic, but the artists that they have on hand making music are very good, in reality. Speaking of very good, if this ain't working like a charm, part of what I'd like to do, though... Oh, yeah, turn them all up to 12. Why the heck not? Why the heck not? 12? 12, flatten out the ends. Pedestrians will have as much fun crossing this as they would any interchange. None. This is not a fun one for pedestrians. Anytime there's a free-flowing right turn, which is pretty popular on most interchanges, they just throw a crosswalk there and rely on drivers to stop. I don't know what the statistics are with people getting hit at interchanges. I generally don't walk on interchanges because usually they're in places where I just don't have to, which is good. My hunter eye? What's a hunter eye? Flattering, though. Matt Urban, welcome in. Thanks for subscribing. Appreciate it. Now there's not enough space for queuing? What do you mean there's not enough space for queuing? The whole bridge is the queue. The whole bridge is the queue. Cars yield for pedestrians, yeah. Tiger, welcome in. Depends on the radius of the right turn. I mean, it's the same thing as the... It is the same as the grounded version, but with through lanes. That's all I can say about it, really. It's the same concept as the median U-turn, which I made a video about. So it's the same thing, but the grade separation just means that this traffic gets out of here for free. So just move on, just get out of here. And the crossing traffic doesn't really have a problem because they have tons of time to do it. Oh, why you gotta? From the ramp small U-turn. Are you talking about this? This whole thing is a queue, everybody. This entire left lane here is a left turn queue. Is, I think, the point that everyone's missing. Like, flip your minds. I'm gonna Chris Angel your minds for a second. Mind freak. Here it comes. This is what's really going on here. This whole thing... Oop. No, stop. This whole thing is a left turn queue. That whole thing, you are in line to turn left if you enter here. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I think I can accomplish this with a diamond. I'm going to do a diamond in a second. Talking about different traffic, about the one from the highway. This one? They're okay. They clear every time, don't they? Everyone's clearing every single cycle. Nathan, welcome in. Like, am I crazy? Everyone's clearing every time, right? What could be greater than golf with a gator? Gator golf. You heard me. It's clearing, yeah. I mean, that's the mark of an interchange that's appropriate for the density being thrown at it, is that every cycle it comes out. That time it didn't. But I feel like that's more of a timing issue. I really made the timing very, very brief for these two phases. Double U-turn, yeah. Gator golf, exactly, yeah. What could be greater than golf with a gator? Ooh, gator golf. The highway has no traffic. No, the highway has tons of traffic. Look at it. It has no traffic backing up because it's going straight through. But the highway itself, the traffic that hasn't got to it yet, the traffic coming from it, that's not zero traffic at all. Like, to say the highway has no traffic is you know, disingenuous at worst. There's a lot of cars going through on the highway, and we don't feel them because we have space for vehicles to queue before they do their little U-turn. They do their little turn on the catwalk, And then, yeah, so we don't feel the highway traffic. It's not that it's not there. It's just that it's just going through, disappearing. It's quite nice. It's what you want. Grade separation, everybody. Grade separation. Bridge. I kind of want to do the same thing, but with a diamond. So I want to see if this is any different from a diamond interchange. I guess the only difference I can think of is that the queuing is folded upon itself. So it's as if we built a diamond that's like this big. From like this point to this point, right? Can this back up in any situation? Definitely, yeah. This is a service interchange, so there's conflict in it. It's not free-flowing. It's signalized. If something is signalized, there's always a chance of backup. Even if something is free-flowing, if a car breaks down in real life, then that backs up too. But that's why you have like space on the ramps for cars to pull off, space on the side of the road. It's kind of the function of a breakdown lane, is that you don't have to stop traffic just because somebody broke down, in theory. Could I move the highway slip road segment over so the straight through lanes line up? Yeah, probably. I had them lined up for a different configuration. This is just, it's, the deal has been altered. Hmm. 8.1. Yikes. The answer is yeah. I don't want to. Yeah, no, this isn't better than... It's not better than a spooey. I don't prefer this over a spooey. I definitely don't prefer it over a partial cloverleaf. But I'm curious to know what love is. Just a moment. Resetting, and we're going to take a different approach. I love that we have a 6-lane road now built into the game. 6-lane with median. Only the best. Only the bestest. Maybe this goes 14 across. Let's do 16 across. Yeah. Let's do that instead. Ew. Ugh. I hate that it does that. I don't know what function makes node controller push the super sneaky special node back onto the next node every time. I don't know what causes that, but it's really awful. Well, that fixes it too. Yeah. All right, so let's do this. Let's take some bit of highway ramp. What happens if you have a cross intersection with a 6-lane road? Oh, it doesn't go well. But I think most of us know that, right? I would assume. I could be wrong. But I would assume that most of us know why we separate grades between highways. And sometimes not between highways. Sometimes between smaller roads too. It's just crazy though. As the scale of roads go up, more and more become highways. There's a bunch of roads around me that are routes. Like, they're not freeway roads, but they're quickly becoming freeway roads. Very quickly. Well, that is going to be something else. Here, let's push these back. Let's go to, like, here. Yeah, let's do that instead. 9 units, 69 meters. Ooh, does not work here. I'm not really going to focus on these junctions. I'm just going to let them take care of themselves. Then we'll just kind of freeze these where they are. And for aesthetic reasons, we're going to slope this. Just so it looks a little bit nicer, just slightly nicer. This is arguably the worst interchange, but worst is situational. It is the least powerful. It is the simplest. It's the interchange from which all other interchanges flow, it seems. I've never had Perkins, no. Floating cars, yes. Don't feed the node after midnight, because it'll turn into a gremlin? Is that what you're saying? So this is a diamond, everybody. Some of you will definitely know this. Some of you will definitely not know this. That's okay. Straight, right. A left turn. It's probably a good idea to go 3 lanes here. Like, I think that this configuration would benefit greatly from 3 lanes coming up. No messing around. This is serious business time. Diamonds are forever until you need to upgrade them, yeah. Diamonds are for a while. Left, right. This one we can do single left turn lane, I think. Right. Cool. So let's see how that works. No lights, no camera, only action. Look at him just going crazy. Just going to town. That's how it is. Shine bright. That's alright, I've been moderating. I've been moderating too. It's called multitasking. So let's see how the light shakes out. Obviously that was like pretty easy to build. Pretty simple, pretty simple. Set up a timed traffic light on it. Let's imagine the problem with the diamond is that it's 3 what is it? 3 cycles. Like it's a 3-phase light no matter how you slice it. I guess we just need to change mode 1 time on all of these. Did I get it? Right turns can always go. Yep, you can always go. I think I got it. Phase 1 is looking pretty strong. Well, the through movements at least. Diamonds are also flammable and crack. Diamonds are flammable? At what temperature are diamonds flammable? I guess everything is flammable at a high enough temperature, isn't it? Is anything not on a cosmic scale? Is anything really not flammable? Like if you throw it into a star, will everything not burn? I guess lead. Lead doesn't burn very well, does it? Because isn't that usually where fire isn't? Fire isn't a real thing. Fire isn't like tangible. Fire is not. It's not that it's not real. It's just light coming off a reaction, right? So it's not like you can't burn fire because it's not thingable in the same way. Fire isn't a real thing. You heard it here first. Okay, all right. I'll walk that one back. Fire is real, but fire can't be on fire. I mean, fire is on fire, I guess I would say, actually. I was going to argue, like, water can't be wet, but it's like water is only wet So I would say that fire is only on fire ever. Disabled fire spreading. Big Fire. Yeah, Big Fire has their clutches in this stream. I am bought and sold. My ideas are bought and sold by Big Fire. Large Flame. All right, through movement. Through movement, no left turn. Through movement, no left turn. Through movement. Sweet. And we'll do like 10 seconds to 30 seconds. Yeah, why not? Long phases, cool. Add step. So next, oops. Now this traffic has to stop so that left turns can go. Sweet. And that should only take maybe 5 to 15 seconds at most. And then the third phase, these lefts have to stop in favor of this one. And I think that does it. If I'm not mistaken, that's the whole thing of it, as far as I can tell. Ooh, I don't like that they're changing lanes in the middle here. That should not be happening. I like that there's a pillar, though. But the lane changing is not necessary. We'll let this run for a second. We'll see how cool it is. Give you a hint, it's pretty cool. Yeah. Like, a simple diamond is accomplishing everything that I intended to accomplish with the U-turn interchange. At least in the way that I was doing it. Like the median U-turn interchange, right? Dog moans also burn, yeah. Please red on through... What? Red on through for third cycle. Let me see what you mean. For third cycle... Red on through? It is. Karsten, I don't know what you mean. You're talking about this through movement? Because this through movement is fine. They can do, if they want to do that, they can. Like, I would even go so far as to argue that that's okay. Was it okay, Karsten? 700. What's wrong, Clipper 4? Tell me, please. Oh, that one. Let's see. So it's the second. I saw the movement, but I don't see the this one. Yep, that's it. Good eyes, everyone. Eagle eyes. Did we get it? Is it there? Hi, Hannah. Sorry I missed your chat. There's like many chats going on. There's a lot of people saying a lot of things, and there's no feasible way for me to read all of them. It's not possible. Today it rained right when you wanted to go to the park. Oh. I walked to the gym today and I looked inside and I said, never mind. The second I looked in, it was just packed. Just popping. U-turn would have worked better if the U-turns were at the bottom of the slope. Yeah, if there was more space here, then that would make sense. I just don't think it's practical, especially when compared to this. Like, there's not really any benefit. When I can already get 3... I can get this done in 3 pretty easily, it seems. Except that's where the problem is. Right there. It's very limited by the capacity of the bridge. Oh, you know what would be crazy and easy? Do I have access to a 4-lane bi-directional road? Did they give us that? I'm sure I have one, but didn't they give us one? They didn't. Oh, man. Well, okay. Make the top a big roundabout and it'll go smoother. It will not. No, that's not true. They did? Where is it? I've lost it. I can only see the 3-lane roads. Unless it's just in a different spot and I'm not looking in the right place. Like an 8-lane road, 4 lanes bi-directional, 4-lane either way. In the small section? No. Like 4-lane one directional. 4-lane one direction. One directional. I think I have that road, but just not right now, apparently. On the highway we have that? 4-lane bi-directional? No. No. It's not here, everybody. It's not here, right? I do not see it. I can sub this one in. Use it twice. There. I'll do what I gotta do. I'll do what needs to be done. The goal with this is to make 2 left turn lanes, because I think that would be a nice thing. I think that would be nice to do. One, two... I think I got it. Alright, go crazy. Use both lanes. Use both lanes. That's the chant. There you go. As long as they use both lanes, it all works out fine. I theorize. Because it doubles the capacity. It doubles the amount that this bridge can hold for the through cycle. Doubles the capacity of these left turns is what I mean, as a holding area. Why can you morph the diamond to add a clover for? You can definitely add a clover, yeah. Ben, welcome in. 4-unit 5-lane plus. 4-unit 5-lane plus. Yeah, I'm already in there. And there's an 8-lane road in here. There's an 8-lane vanilla road is what I'm asking. There is not, unless it came with plazas and promenades. 8-lane bi-directional vanilla road is not installed by default. I know that much for sure. Look at the wrong way traffic lights. This side gets 2 sets of traffic lights, so they get to be extra safe. This side gets no sets of traffic lights. Oh, I guess they get that one technically. Which is really good for this truck. If you imagine you're the driver of this vehicle, it's really fun having to look and try to see that. Might be in mass transit. I have mass transit. Right, Network Extensions 2 has it. Yeah, of course. I have one here as well. I'm not talking about mods, though. I just mean, I thought that they built it into the game. Which was the most exciting part of the last update, is all the new roads that they added. In my opinion. That was my favorite. Adel, can I help you? What do you need? Definitely Vanilla Plus. Yep, there's definitely a Vanilla Plus version. The second left turn is kind of overkill, but also kind of not. It's plausible enough. This could be a... Oh, you know, it would actually be the nicest? The nicest ever? 4+2. Watch this. Our old friend 4+2 is back. Does that middle node want to behave? Cool. All right, yep. Yeah. No. Well, I don't really know how to feel about this, because I feel like this network should... Oh, well, maybe it doesn't flip because it's... That's probably like a setting. Yeah, never mind. It's a setting for that type of connector in the asset editor. It has to be. I've never made a road. But just to drive the point home, throw in the perform median there. Where are we at? Concrete, please. Pavement. Close enough. Close enough, close enough. Now we can probably bring this in a little. Let's see if this changes anything for the game. Ooh, nope. Nope. 2 left turns, 2 straight throughs. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I like that. And I like that. Cool. Let's see if that makes anything interesting happen at all. There we go. I like that. I think that's the best solution. As long as they use both of these left turn lanes, I think that's a really fast way to get cars out of here. The little fake perform median. It's just going. It just does it. If it works, it's not stupid. Yep, I did say that. And then I had people say it's still stupid. And it's like, well... well, maybe. Lefts from the highway should not also go straight. They can if they want. Like, if somebody took the wrong turn and they wanted to re-enter the highway, they could do it here. If they wanted to make a U-turn, they could also do it. Like, this is... The diamond is a very flexible... It's a very flexible thing. There's nothing stopping these left-turning vehicles from also getting into the left turn lane here and then getting right back on. So if your GPS rerouted you due to missing a turn, it would all work out well enough. 2-unit 3-lane one-way road for the exit ramp. You're talking about this one? Probably better. The right turns don't need to be free-flowing, but they are. Are they? Oh. I think I'm letting turns that aren't really free-flowing go, because I used to have 3 lanes going through. 1, 2... Oh. Never mind. It's fine. The math works out. I just have to make it a reality. As long as that happens, everything's fine. Lane math only matters where they have options. Or rather, lane connectors only matter in places where they have options. If the vehicles don't have options, then the lane connectors don't actually matter. Which is why I like the arrows so much. Yeah, that accomplishes what I want. Because these left turns will always turn into the correct lane every single time. I think we can turn on... let's do the party button on all sides. Just to party. Just to see how fast it can go. I think the answer is very fast. Tis a very fast interchange if you're within spec on traffic. The lefts bind each other up. That's the problem. Yeah, have you guys heard that? I don't think I call it that in videos generally, but I call the enter blocked junction button the party button. So this green guy here. You can probably do right on red now. Yes, I'll do you one better. I think we have right turn is always enabled. So the right turns just always go. Because technically this is the way that this works out. This is actually like a turn island type thing. just to show you. If you've ever seen this shape in real life, it's just a protected, totally protected right turn. So no right on red necessary. It's got its own, like, island. So traffic can't even use that lane from here. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's never red. Yeah, it's just open. Just all opened up. Let's go straight across. Ooh, weird. Very, very weird. The littlest left turn. I don't like that arrow so much. Or that line. Well, never mind. I guess I like it, but only the end of it. So this one, we would end up getting rid of this side, putting it here. T-Bone party time. Yeah, this is T-Bone Central. If somebody runs the light, you die. Riley, welcome in. Party in the intersection. The party button works here because everything's protected. Oh, the right turns are no longer protected though. 1 second. These right turns are no longer protected. They could get their own lane and then we could merge it down, but that's a whole lot of work. I'd rather not. Well, that traffic's turning left. These cars cannot turn right. No, no, no. And... well, these cars are going straight through. Technically, they probably could, but it's okay. They have a very long cycle with which to figure this out. Start. There we go. Because now we've got 2 left turn lanes, so there's not a free right turn. It just doesn't exist anymore. George Costanza T-Bone. If you add a slip lane, you can plop a yield. I mean, right on red is always valid. I would just rather not have it here. I would just... because, like, look at how much time. None of the right turns are going to back up. These are free, so coming off the highway, you get to turn right for nothing. Money for nothing. Get my music on the MTV. You get to turn right for nothing. This turn... you have to be protected by the straight-through traffic to get your turn in. But you have an abundance of time, so it's never going to be a problem, I don't suppose. Block these off for a couple. Maybe 3. Optimal flow. The real trick is, on that left turn... here's a cool thing. You time it. So let's stop this. I think it's this cycle, this phase. Instead of between 5 and 15, let's do like hard time it 8 seconds. So start, go. We'll slow this down. So they've got 8 seconds on that oops. I just wanted to go a little faster. All right, and they're going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make it 7 seconds. Let's go to 6. Let's go right to 6. And then watch how it goes. Ideally, this light turns green by the time they get to it. That's the coolest way to do it. MTV is love, MTV is life. I thought it was Shrek. Ruining the minds of our youth. I don't know. I don't really do anything with TV anymore. MTV can be Shrek 2. That's fair. Shrek 2 or Shrek also? It needs to be shorter. 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Go. So what we want is for this light to change right when they get to it. Oh, it wasn't quick enough. 4 seconds. They got 4 seconds to get in there. This only works if there's very little traffic coming off the highway. P. Cragger, welcome in. Start. Alright, so let's see. We want to see the traffic come out here. Coming out. 2, 1, 0. Change. And go. Like that. That's what I want. That's what I would wish for them. Assuming that... Of course, this is all very dependent on speed limits. 35 is fine. 35 all around. You see what I mean, though? Like, if you can make it feel like you only waited once, that's kind of cool. Texas U-turn would be an additional lane on the overpass, allows traffic that exited to U-turn to the opposite side of the highway. Let's see if that actually works. The extremely short cycle. Yeah. Just gets them out of there. Really, I think the diamond is great for lots of through traffic. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say the diamond interchange is better than the diverging diamond if you have an overwhelming amount of cross traffic that's crossing the interchange. If it's cross traffic that's overwhelming things, going from here to here, not going from here to the highway or here to the highway, going from here to the other side, then I think a diamond beats the diverging diamond. But that's basically the only situation, right? Feel free to weigh in. Those in the know, those who are hip to it. Yeah, I think so too. Riley, thanks for choosing to chill here. You could chill anywhere on this finest of Monday evenings. Whatever time it is where you are. Do I like Indian food? Not specifically, no. But that's not true. I mean, it depends. I like I've gotten gyros from like many different places, and I always like them is the thing. It could be an Indian gyro, it could be a Greek gyro. Like I'll get down on, you know, like shaved lamb kebab type stuff. Doesn't really matter what culture it came from. I'm into it. Hit it with tzatziki. Yeah, hit it with tzatziki. That Hannah, you said it. You beat me to it. Indian gyro, yes. The place that sells Indian food in town makes the best gyros. Also, I don't know if that's whatever, but they have that like the lamb kebab that they're shaving the you know, they've got the like lamb amalgamation. I don't know how to describe it. A big hot dog, probably. Here, 1 second. Gyro. I mean, it all looks the same. Let me see if I can see a picture of... It's this. Here's what I'm talking about. So you've got this product, which is the gyro, and all of these are accurate enough. But yeah, this is the thing that's everywhere. It's the pork rotisserie, I'd call it. And it's always turning and cooking. And it's this like amalgamation of a bunch of different meats. Some of it might even be pork. I'm not sure. And like all the Indian places here sell it, so I don't know that it's classically anything. I don't know. Gyro. Nobody calls it a gyro though. It's always gyro. I've tried to call it like gyro. You know, oh, I'll have the gyro please, and they're like, the gyro? And it's like, yeah, the gyro. I know. Tad and Mad. I know. Gyro. It's like, it's this sound that we don't make here, but like nobody, like I'll get corrected to say gyro. They're like, you mean the gyro? And it's like, yeah, I mean gyro. Just give me the thing. Gyro from DuckTales. Hey, that's a good reference. You hear it different everywhere you go. Yeah. the shawarma thing in Mexico. So it's not even shawarma. This is like I'm sure it's seasoned beef or whatever, seasoned lamb kebab, whatever. But it's like probably the entire animal thrown into a wood chipper and then smushed together into this thing. And they're always cooking it, and it's not hot or anything. It's just like beef and lamb, I would assume. This road flips backwards for the LOD, which is weird. Yeah, no, I've tried pronouncing it right, and they're always like, "You mean the gyro?" And it's like, "Yeah, I mean the gyro. Give me the gyro." Hero. Poor animals. Yeah. Yeah. You're not wrong. Yeah, Emil, there was a U-turn, but this is, I mean, the result was essentially the same as a diamond interchange, so I wound up kind of looking at the diamond and thinking about that for a little bit. It would be nice. For the amount of left-turning traffic, I think two left turns in the pocket is like perfect. This is the perfect amount of, except when it backs up to here, then it's a problem. And I'm not giving the left turns enough time to get out. They need 5 to 15 seconds to get out. However long it takes, they'll have it. 5 to 15 is a good, like, short timing in my opinion. It's like pho. 1224, welcome in, Chris. City Skylines drivers aren't good with using multiple lanes. They will. I mean, we've been watching, and they do use the second lane. Like here, this would start backing up if it wasn't using that other lane. Now, on the other hand, I do wish, like, this is something that's worth controlling. It's a bit funky, but this is worth doing. I want it to be this. Yeah, I think that's what I want at the end of the day. I just want that right lane to just stay put. And the left lane can go wherever they want. You can do anything you set your mind to. Even use that second lane if you want to. See, that's good usage right there. They're all making it to the end. They're all making it to the end. They're all stacking up well. That side is. We don't have a very big sample size of left-turning traffic, unfortunately. And that's where the problem lives, right there, is when you run out. So I guess in this case, it would probably make the most sense to just do the 3-lane road. Probably. Or a 3+4, but that seems like overkill. Like just a 3+3, and life goes on. Sick. Super duper cool. There. That's exactly what I want. Alright, left turn, straight. Yep, nothing else changed, so that's good. Yeah, I think we'll just do, like, left turn only. That's probably the better setup. Would you agree? I'm your cooker, your dinner cooking entertainment. I'm glad to hear it. Stack cars into one lane and trucks into the other. Yeah. Definitely doable, but I don't think there's much benefit here. There's something elegant about the diamond. The only bad thing about it is that the left turns bind up on one another. It would be great if the left turns were free-flowing. Like if this were a spooey, basically the diamond is better as a spooey. That's all that matters. Welcome to my TED Talk. The diamond is better as a single point urban interchange. That's all there is to it. Though both are 3 cycles, I feel like the reason that it's better is because the left turns don't bind on one another. If these left turn movements happen at the same time, if there's too much traffic, they'll back up. So they won't be able to clear because they'll hit at each other. That's the one thing. Spooey is super fun to say. Let's get it out of our systems. Let's say spooey 1,000 times. It's one of my most talked about things, right? But it is really, really good. Oh, glad to hear it. Extra Bulla, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Spooly. Yeah, single point urban interchange. Check it out. Let's do a real quick conversion. Take your basic diamond and turn it into a spooey right quick. I sense that we can do it with just two-lane highway is probably the way to go here. I bet that comes out okay. Yeah, pretty much fine. This is not my favorite way to build a spooey. I actually have one that I could plop down that I made that's... It's okay. This is the way I used to do it. Let's put it that way. There's a better way. 8 units. So 8 more units. This is going to have very wide sweeping turns, is what I'm getting at. Okay. Right. That middle node is really the worst part of the whole thing. That middle spot right there. I mean, obviously the whole thing is tore up from the floor up, but other than that, it just needs slight major adjustments everywhere. Slight major adjustments. Like, I'm going to get rid of this node on all the right turns, and I'm also going to take the liberty of grounding all of that initial one on every side. Cool. Then possibly with like a little nudge here. There we go. Spooey. I just like making stuff, I'll be honest with you. If it doesn't show, I'm sure I've done just as much stuff live. No, I'm sure the testing phase of these interchanges takes at least as long as making the video. So there's a lot of testing that goes into it, a lot of like just solo trial and error, figuring stuff out. But this is one that I've done enough times that it's pretty straightforward. Probably do it like that. Align the outsides, bring everything in, do that, send this out like to 20 meters. I do the same thing on every node, honestly, if you haven't noticed. Jason, thanks. Yeah, I appreciate it. Randy, welcome in. Lord of the Interchange. Yeah, Lord of the Flies. That me. Aligning all of these with their counterpoint edges. What? 4 lanes. So we'd have like a double departing lane here, is all this means. So what is it? Like a 3 plus 2 is perfect here? What do we think? I'm thinking 3 plus 2. I just don't know if I have 3 plus 2. I have 4 plus 3. No 3 plus 2? Dang. There was one? Did I miss it? Because I thought I had one specifically from the same pack as this one. That's it. That's it. I keep getting that confused for the 3 plus 4. Or, sorry, the 2 plus 4. 3 plus 2 and 4 plus 2 are both the bestest. The bestest. Wait, does this make sense? I guess I just want 2 plus 2, but then that implies that I'm only... man. Three in, 2 out, I guess is what I want. Three in, 2 out. Does this get me anything? Oh. At least none of the roads are backwards, right? At least there's no obvious problems going on here. Yeah, that makes sense. Yep, cool. Bro. Isn't nearly as fun as the emo... Oh, nerdy side, I'm sorry, yeah. Yeah. That's how it goes. That's how it has to be. Just keep refining these until they're perfect. Wow. And by perfect, I mean what? What is that? Why is it doing it? Can we just have middle? There we go. Thank you. Wow, don't be absurd. Don't be absurd. Minor difference, but every bit helps. You're so confused? Well, check it out. It'll all become more confusing in a second. No, I'm just kidding. It'll get better. It's not going to get much better, but it'll get slightly better. Mike, welcome in. Realigning all these and then flip it to middle. Yeah, I think that actually works. These should all be the same height as the interchange, though. That's the one major thing that needs to change. So, like, flip this to middle. Same thing over here. Flip it to middle. But all of this node here, can I find it? It's not even where it... Node controller just messes up everything. And then it makes it way better. There it is. There it is. That's all she needed. Left, right. Cool. So here's the spooey part. Single point conflict. Yep, we're going to bring all the conflict to one position. One conflict to rule them all. And in the darkness bind them. So on and so forth. Well, these lefts can go to whatever lane they want. Like, just go crazy. Well, you're going where you... That one's going where it goes because it only has one choice. But those can pick... Uh-huh. 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 Yeah. That'd be the one. Now we just let everybody go crazy. Oh, there's still a light here. Oh, that's obnoxious. Here, get out of here. Stop. Remove. Cool. All those single lefts could be doubled up if needed. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's very flexible. It's as flexible as you're willing to be with the lane math. Right? Yep. Can I delete? Oh, actually, it probably doesn't look good if I delete this node, does it? Or if I flip this to middle. It's almost okay, but not quite. I think that's still the best. Right there. There we go. Now the light setup for this monstrosity is actually not that bad. It's one of the more simple ones. This is still 3 phases, but I think it's better than the diamond if you have heavy left-turning traffic coming from the highway. The VDOT graphic? Oh no. Leave the light, make it historical. Ugh. Awful. Add step. 4 directions. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, we could do minimum 5, maximum 30. Let's just do real gratuitous, like long lights. So this whole side gets to go. They gotta stop. They gotta stop. They gotta stop. Okay. This other side can go. Neat. And then this will stop, and then these can go at the same time. Add, start, done. That's it. So it's... Oh, did I botch something? No, nothing is botched. Everything is perfect. We're going to allow them to enter the blocked junction because there never really should be a blocked segment on the other side. Same thing here. Turn off the crosswalks, enter the blocked junction, let yourself in. Come party with us. Max 30 seems crazy. No, there's a lot of straight through traffic, but it's just the maximum. So it's if the condition isn't met, then it'll flip to the light will change. I mean, doesn't seem too crazy to me. Ideally, I would allow the straight throughs to go at the same time, but that's not possible. I can tell you why if you want. So we're doing this whole side gets to go, then this whole side gets to go, then the left turns. Typically, what I would want to do is have the left turns going on the highway go at the same time. Not possible. Because all of these think that they're straight. So all of the arrows here are under the impression that they're straight through. Even that left lane, which has that long sweeping left turn, thinks that it is going straight through the light. So because it thinks that it's a straight arrow, it cannot distinguish. Like, well, yeah, it won't even let me select the left turn. So that is why it has to be one side, then the other side, and then the left turns for this one. Sean, it's a single point urban interchange. It is a very efficient form of the diamond interchange. It's a better option than the diamond. Works great. I have 2 videos about it. I'll make another at some point, no doubt. The one that I have in the workshop actually is way cleaner. I much prefer like a straight approach diamond. Let me show you what I mean. Where's my diamond? Ooh. Spooey, rather. Iterations. Standard spooey must be the final. So imagine this topography taken and refined like better. That's what it ends up being. There wasn't any traffic manager. I don't think I could save traffic manager settings to it when I made it. Yeah, I couldn't. Yeah, isn't that quite a bit cleaner? But this is like the lane math is all over the place. It's just totally different. Yeah, it's good. In this situation, I would strongly recommend probably bringing, let's see, doing a 3+5 here. It's going to ruin the markings, but that's okay. It's kind of worth it. Ultimately, I would really recommend doing that to it. That's the one thing that the other one that we've just made has over this. The one big difference is that that extra turn lane makes all the difference in the world, because then you get to maintain 2 straight through lanes. Thusly, it's great. And then you get to have a dedicated left and a dedicated left and a dedicated left. And I forgot one, this one. Yeah, that's how I would set that up. And really, it's not bad. Like, these exist around me. Like, there's not... It's similar to... You know how people will make a left turn and pull into the wrong side of a road sometimes? It's not more likely that you'll do that here than at any intersection. Which happens all the time, honestly. It happens all the time. I've never seen it end in a head-on collision, but... because that direction should be stopped anyway. But, like, how often do you see at a normal, regular, plain old... Let's go over into space. Just a regular, plain old one of these. And you see this person make a left-hand turn into one of these lanes. Like, that happens all the time, I'll be honest with you. I see that on a weekly basis. I live on a road that has an intersection like this on the corner. I live in this area. I had a car make a left-hand turn in front of me. I was trying to leave my ready story time. Little tiny road story time. I was just trying to leave my apartment. This has a continuous median in my story. There's no left turn here. I'm trying to leave my apartment to make a right, to make a left, to get on my way. And I'm coming to the end of my road, and a car cuts through at a very fine angle. And I was like, hey, what happened? My girlfriend goes, there's not a left there. I was like, oh, they came in. So they would have taken a left here, probably. Gone onto the wrong side of the road because they weren't paying attention. They don't know what they're doing. They're not a good driver. It doesn't matter. Any number, they made a mistake at best. And then they pulled in here as fast as they could before oncoming traffic could interact with them, because that was their only way out other than like a three-point turn to come back to this intersection. To make a U-turn, no doubt. But yeah, that's that's what happened. I was almost hit by a car. So anyway, it's not, it seems like it would be pretty likely that you would make a left into this. I've never actually seen it on the spooey. I see it at regular intersections, but with that said, I don't hang out on a spooey like I do regular intersections. I just hang out at intersections, I guess. I wear a leather jacket, a popped collar, you know. I'll have a bubblegum cigarette or two. No, it's much more likely on my way home that I'll come to a regular intersection than be waiting at a spooey. So for those of you that think that it's possible to make a wrong turn, like, yeah, it is, but it's pretty apparent when you're at the spooey what's going on. The single point urban interchange. Like, it's pretty apparent because things like this would be happening. So you'll have a little inner lane to follow. You'll have a little, like, there's some, I think it's 2 lanes, so the dotted line is down the middle. So on a 2-lane exit, you get this nice dotted line that would line up with that one. And you just follow the dotted line. Like, you just follow it like it's any other road. But it is big enough that there does generally need to be some sort of marking. The markings help a lot too. Yeah, signage, yep. Knowing that you're in the left turn lane. But it doesn't handle... The thing is, I drove through this for many months before I knew what it looked like from above. You don't know... Like, people look at these designs in City Skylines, and you're looking at it from above. You're looking at it from a bird's eye view. You're looking down, and it seems like, oh, that's so confusing. How does anyone know what to do? And if you just break it down to what it is and just say, okay, you're approaching the interchange, and it says west on 50 is here, or south on 50. You're going west right now, and you want to go south. You would see a sign that says south on 50 coming up, left lane, and you go, oh, okay, I'll just be in the left lane and I'll go south on 50. You don't notice what this is when you're in it. Like, you really don't. You don't think about, like, oh, this is weird, this is different. It doesn't feel weird or different when you get to it. It just feels like, oh, it's the same rules as a diamond interchange, where you just pull up and it says, oh, north on 50 is the right lane, so I'll take the right ramp. Easy. Oh, I merged to the highway. Cool. No problem. Lumpy. Lumpy. So yeah, like, you look at stuff from above and it's easy to say, oh, that looks so confusing, so complicated. It's just not. Like, it's or maybe it is, but you don't have to think about all that. You don't have to worry about every movement. You just know, I'm getting off the highway. You either want to go west or east, or straight through. If you want to keep going north, you keep going north. If you want to go west, you're going to depart the highway, and you'll just know that the left lane goes west. Like, you'll just like the end of the ramp on a diamond, because this is a diamond variant technically. This says whatever east and west, Route 1 east and west. Oh, I'll take the ramp. And then by the end it says Route 1 west left lane, Route 1 east right lane, and you just take the left lane and you wait at the light like a normal person. Then it turns green and you go. That's it. It's really not bad. Like, if you take an interchange at its bird's eye view topography, it always looks like a lot, typically. Until you've seen a bunch of them, it looks like a lot. But as a driver, you don't see any of that. You just see what happens if I go straight, what happens if I get in the left lane, what happens if I get in the right lane. That's it. That's all you know. That's all that matters. Diverging diamond you may notice, but That's not worse than... So a diverging diamond, everybody. Let's explore that for a second. Where is it? Right here. So this is one, excuse me, one iteration that I have of the diverging diamond. This is like probably the better iteration, I would say. You cross over at the ends. But I would have to argue that crossing over at the ends is not worse than like making a left turn at a traffic light. It's really not at the end of the day. So the lines cross over, just what I drew there. You cross over on this end, you go through, you can either go left here or you cross back over on that side where it does the same thing, naturally. If I had to remake this, I would do some stuff different. I don't think I used node controller on this at all. I definitely didn't use traffic manager on it. I mean, it's not set up at all. So I think of it a lot like just making a left-hand turn at any intersection, except it feels like you're going straight though. Like you just follow it. if you don't do anything illegal, you'll make it through the whole thing. Is the whole deal. Just like if you drive on the wrong side of the road on a 2-lane road, you're doing something illegal. You're driving into oncoming traffic. If you don't do anything illegal and you just follow this the way it goes, nothing bad happens. And it's as if this traffic is coming in from the other side, but they're like waiting. You know, just it doesn't really. There's not much to mess up in my opinion. It's just kind of there. Like you just go, oh okay. Here's the road, and there's probably this. Like almost definitely. Definitely, there's something there to say, oh cool. And if we use node controller, it would also make this look less horrible. Are those elevated? Why? Why did I do that? Why are they elevated? Oh no. Those should not have been elevated. I released it like this too. Oh, people have been using it like that for years. Shoot. Well, I mean, is that different from any other road though? You stay within your markings. Even if there's cars waiting to make a left in front of you, you follow the markings and life goes on. Like, it's really not bad. Adam, I was doing U-turns at the beginning. We've gone through a bunch of different interchanges. You think it sacrifices one conflict for another? Yes, Clipper, but the deal is if you have heavy traffic that needs highway access, so let's say you have minimal through traffic. Maybe there's like an industrial spot over here. Like there's a lot of industry that needs highway access, but doesn't need to go to the area over here. The DDI is perfect. If you have lots of through traffic, the DDI is terrible. So it depends on the nature of traffic. Do you see a weave? Yeah. But you can get rid of the weave pretty easily. I would actually probably recommend putting this down to 2 lanes. Here, let me fix all of these because these are all supposed to be grounded. This is 2. I don't really know why that's floating. That's how I would really set this up, probably. So this vehicle would be signalized. I think I would be more comfortable with a traffic signal there. You can argue yield. That's your right. That's your prerogative. I think that it would be highly unnatural to have people yield over the passenger in the seat next to them. Right? Like you could argue that you could pull this off maybe if everyone was really good at driving and really familiar with that, then cool. But not really. I would recommend a signal. So stop traffic here, stop traffic here. Stop traffic in both of these probably. And the second that stops, this traffic can go, and if they want to make the U-turn, they can, or they can get over here. It's whatever they want. I think that's pretty typical. Like there's one up the road from me. Here, let's take a look-see at one like 20 miles up the road. I think it's Haymarket. I could be wrong. It is Haymarket, isn't it? One second. Oh, this picture is taken while it was like under construction, I think. So the way they did it actually is the third lane. It's the way I had it set up initially. But it is signalized. But I believe you're allowed to make it to the middle lane. Am I mistaken about it being signalized? So yeah, imagine, here's what it looks like as a driver. There is no right turn on the sign there. There is traffic facing you and a stop bar on the ground. And nothing to denote that this is desirable at all. There's nothing. You have to, from a yeah, real life example, yeah. You would have to deviate severely from the plan. You would have to consciously try to make a right-hand turn to nowhere for this to happen. There's also the sign there. You can see that there's a sign over here where it says that you're on the left side of the median. But like, does this look drastically different from making a left turn in any intersection? I don't really think so. Here, let's look at it from this point of view. Yeah, but the other way. Wait. No, this way, yeah. So you're making the left. You're making the left from the highway. So let me show you the approach here. I'm trying to use City Skylines controls on this. We're coming from the highway, trying to make a left to go into Haymarket, which is this suburb over here, clearly. So if we're trying to make a left, it splits here, Splitsville, and we're pulling up to the stop. It is signalized. This is what I was here to check originally. So we're at the stop bar, no right turn, signal, easy peasy. The other side has to stop. So you can pick whatever lane you want when you pull out. Like, as the only car making this turn, you could do a U-turn if you keep going. But you would... Oh, interesting. You would have to actively turn into the left turn lane. So they've got it in such a way where you come into the middle, and then the left lane opens up next to you. So yeah, if you want to take that, you can. The van somehow got to the middle lane, and then you're on your way. Makes sense? Pixel, welcome in. Pixel Jeff in the house. Right, there's no bend or turn. It would be very unnatural to... You'd have to go out of your way to do this wrong, basically, is the point. And here's what it looks like from the traffic who's waiting perspective. Like, if you're here waiting at the light. I liked the last shot a little better. Can we go back to the last shot? Yeah. You're here waiting at this light. You're at this stop bar. You see traffic facing you over there. You see no left turn, no right turn, no right turn. There's no reason you would do a U-turn here. Unless you really wanted to. I don't know. Unless you wanted to do something dumb, you could, but you'd really be going out of your way. You'd have to really go out of your way to turn into oncoming traffic here. There's just nothing to mess up. So people like focus on the fact that, like, oh, you're driving on the wrong side. This is America. We're driving on this side, not this side, and you got to be on the right side. And it's like not... It just doesn't feel that way when you're driving in it. You just do it. Like, why would I go that way? Why would I go, oh, that's my lane. This is my lane now. Like, no, I've been staring at this light. I'm going to go into, oh God. That's what it looks like if you run the red light, I guess. Give me that shot. Well, I guess we don't get to see it. Oh, definitely. Yeah, but this is I would say that this is a fine example of a rather standard diverging diamond. I don't think there's anything super astounding about it. Let's take a look at this one. I wonder which way we're facing right now. Oh, this is where I'd usually come from. So this one actually has multiple lanes, multiple left turn lanes. Many, many left turn lanes. Not many, but it's got a few. So from the perspective of us, there are 1, 2, 3 left turning lanes. You're in your lane. The light turns green. Same thing. You go, you take your 3 lanes, and then the 4th lane appears to open up. The seasons just changed, but the laws didn't. Ah, there we are. Back to summer. And we're under the road now. It does look nice down here, though. They did a great job with all this nonsense. You wish I would see your link. I don't see any link. I don't think that links are allowed in chat is probably the reality. Even if you can see it, I cannot see it. Share it in the Discord. I'll be honest with you, though. I'm not going to be able to check it at this moment. You had a Google Maps link. Yeah, I'm not able to see it here. No, there is forgiveness. Why would... Bruce, you can make a U-turn in it. Do you mean going straight at this point? No, I mean, if you make a wrong turn, you made a wrong turn. Yeah. That's the thing that's very negotiable to me. Some people are like, oh, if you can't turn around in it, it's no good. Or if you can't continue on, it's no good. And it's like, well, I don't know that every option needs to be presented at every single interchange. What's my opinion on Iowa? Potatoes. It's really, what else can I say? Burp. But yeah, it's good if you have a lot of traffic that wants to get on the highway. Spooey is a better option. So this is a single point urban interchange. Better option if you have lots of through traffic. It's called corn? I thought potatoes were like the famous thing. Isn't that the meme? DCMI opinions? It's free flowing. It's great. They don't really exist though, JC. Not actually built. Iowa corn, Idaho potato. Oh, Iowa is Slipknot. That's what I know about Iowa. Sorry. The U.S. is a big country, and I live in one part of it. It's called a hook turn. I hate the hook turn. Which interchange is best with tram service road? I don't know. Anything really. Anything that favors through traffic. If it can favor through traffic, you're good. It's going to be awesome. It's going to come out great. Don't even worry about it. I'm going to elevate these real quick. That's probably a better way to do it, all things considered. I kind of thought that would devastate this, but it seems like everyone's still following the rules for the most part, as I had them. And straight through, please and thanks. They're just disappearing just for fun, just because they like it. I think I got it. But yeah, that's just a single left turn lane. So I would... if you have a tram going through it, I would probably recommend a single point urban interchange and not a diverging diamond. Or just a regular diamond. Lane math? The lane math is fine. Libad, let me know what your concern is. And I'll counter it. No, this is viable, what I'm seeing here. Continuous green tea? No, I haven't. I've never tried it though. Thank you, Hannah. You'd favor spooey for the... Because of the single traffic light? Yeah, because it favors straight through traffic and the tram isn't going to be going onto the highway. I would see this with a tram. A stack spooey. Well, then that's just a stack. Having frontage roads for highways? Maybe. Sometimes. Jim, welcome in. Bike lanes in a DDI would have to be on the right. No conflicts. Bikes wouldn't be getting on or off the highway. That's an interesting idea, is have the bike lane be like a contraflow bike lane where they just stay right. Really weird. Is there something wrong with the light that people keep going? There's something fishy going on. They just don't need to drive on the road here. They just go wherever they want. Clipper, that sounds real complicated. Sounds real nice. Nice and complicated. That's pretty much all I got. I'm tired. I'm tired and I'm hungry. We explored the U-turn interchange. It was basically a diamond. Maybe slightly better than a diamond, but not really worth exploring beyond that, I think. It was a fun experiment. Oh, I'm not hangry. I'm just normal hungry. I ate till I was full earlier in anticipation of stream. And I also haven't stood up in like 4 hours, so there's that. Jason, thanks a lot. Everyone, thanks for hanging out. Guys, thanks for all the support. Thanks for being here for streams. Thanks for watching the videos. I hope you liked the recent video about the train map. I hope people have got some cool builds going on that. Just like Little River. Thanks for playing those. JC always, yeah. I love making stuff. I like making stuff in City Skylines, and I like writing it into a video and packaging it all together and sharing the idea. As you can tell that I'm like, in life, I'm pretty scattered, right? You hear the way I speak, and you hear how I speak in bursts, and like my thoughts race around and jump around and stuff. So making a video is really nice because I get to organize all of that into sections and parts and put it all into one continuous idea. Because stream right now, you just heard 4 hours of rambling, so thank you for enjoying that, or thank you for enduring that, depending on how you feel. But I really appreciate it. Howard, thanks for hanging out. Isabel, much appreciated. Thank you. Astronash, you're welcome. Tanner, thanks for hanging out. Pixel Jeff, no, he's still around. He was in 5 Builders 1 City. Everybody, you're welcome. New video later this week. It was going to be about the median U-turn interchange, but that was not meant to be. I'm glad we figured it out here, though. A lot of fun. That's all I got. Everyone, have a good night. I'll see you next time.